It's now time for Big D Energy with four-time Stanley Cup champ Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl. Live on the Woodward Sports Network, 99.1 and 93.5 The Roar, the Woodward Sports app, and anywhere you listen to podcasts. Let's talk some sports. It's Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl, back in the fold. Happy to be back with you all. D-Mac is off on this Friday, so we went to the bullpen. Easy. What it do?
What up, though?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. Lions schedule just came out. We got a nice dose of slap happiness. Just not slap happiness, just slappiness. What do you call hopium?
Hopium.
Yeah.
We got another hit.
Yeah, the fresh head hopium.
Yeah, absolutely. We tied up the rubber band and all that stuff, man. Hopium is pumping through the veins of everybody. We got Fish in the building today. I'm fired up to be back with Fish here today. Slam Flannel out in Arizona. Better be rocking those flannels.
Better be rocking a flannel in Arizona.
Absolutely. You have the NFL Shield shirt on. I respect it. That's Rob Lowe-esque.
I didn't know what to wear today. I said, you know what? NFL schedule came out yesterday. I'll wear this.
It's kind of weak.
What, the shirt?
Yeah, man.
It's fine. I mean,
You're like you're all corporate-y and stuff like that, man. Come on, Fish.
I like the way you say schedule too. I'm not gonna lie.
schedule?
You do that on purpose or not?
Possibly, yes. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Can you say it like schedule?
Yeah, I can say schedule.
Oh, okay.
So you're doing it on purpose then.
Okay, then sure.
You want to sound European,
Sure.
don't you?
So it's like a cool whip kind of situation.
Whip. Yeah. That's what it is.
I do say
Schedule.
that. I'm getting whipped cream cheese. Sounds good.
No, I'm happy to be back with you though, Fish. It's a lot of fun, rolling out with you. So we're gonna chop it up. There is no doubt. Get involved on the YouTube chat thread. We got Spencer Raxter in the building as well, but I am back. Yeah, that's
You
right.
had a busy last couple days.
I did. Erwin R. Fletcher on our YouTube chat thread. Neal Rubin, he's back. Neal Rubin is in the building. My name is wrong on the graphic, by the way. You guys need to fix that.
Yeah,
Neal
sorry.
Rubin. Let's work on that. Let's be better.
Okay.
Let's be better at the job.
Any relation to billionaire Michael Rubin?
I wish, but I do not. Got a big-time show lined up for you guys today. The NFL schedule for the Detroit Lions has come out. Are we going to do the game by game? I hate when people do that.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't hate it, but you do it in your head though. Like you always go game by game. You didn't go game by game when you looked at it?
Yeah. I mean, no, I haven't yet. I saved it for the show. I like to save things for the show, so
Okay.
it's organic when I look at it and I get to see it. And my son was telling me on the car ride over to school this morning. He's like, "Dad, they're going to win 10 games." I was like,
Oh.
Dude,
okay,
Your
buddy.
son's smart.
Look, I thought, like Ryan said it on the show, I think Monday or Wednesday, some point this week on the bottom line, and we were all kind of laughing at him. But Spinny and I knocked back a couple of Trulies last night and did a live stream looking at the schedule, and like I can kind of see it, man. I kind of see it.
No.
I don't think 10's like crazy. I mean, it is crazy. It sounds crazy, but I think like 9 for sure.
The Grindline podcast says whipped cream cheese is the GOAT of cream cheeses.
It is. It's pretty good.
How about
It is pretty good.
whipped cream goat cheese?
See, I don't get into the exotic cream cheeses.
Nah, I don't.
I'm
I'm
I
just
like the
plain.
garden vegetable. I like the garden vegetable a lot.
So you strike me as somebody that would get into the exotic cream cheese.
I'm not a strawberry guy. I can't do the strawberry cream cheese, but the garden vegetable is fire. And
Is
I had
it?
some, I think it was like sriracha something cream
All right.
cheese. It
Sounds
was pretty
disgusting.
good.
Well, yeah. Speaking of soft, we're going to talk about the Detroit Tigers coming up in the second hour.
Hey, they got runs, plural.
Well,
What?
wait a minute. I'm back now.
Yeah.
We're going to talk the renaissance for the Tigers. I was told that Oakland and Baltimore are coming to town,
Yeah.
and it all changes.
We're
Wow.
sweeping both of them.
And they're going to win 66% of their games because that's all they got to do. We were told that, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We were told that. So, hey, I'm happy. What happened while I was gone? They sweep the A's?
No. They almost got
Oh, they
swept.
didn't. They almost got swept.
Yeah, wasn't great.
But I was told they're going to win 66% of their games.
Yeah, you were
I got a
told
pretty
that,
gross
yeah.
statistic to put up, too, when we
Oh,
start
boy.
talking Tigers.
Oh, boy.
It's one of the
doesn't
worst
sound
things
good.
I've ever seen in baseball.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Yikes. There's no
Man.
bueno.
But I was told 66%. That's all they had to do.
It's they can still do it now. See, I think it's from whenever they win another game, then they just got to win 66%.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that number up to like 68% now?
Yeah. I got to get a little higher. Got to pump it up. Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those stats up a little bit.
I love that. The rookie numbers. Tammy Chin says, I'm going to the Tigers game today. Have a good time. The weather's great. And look,
great weather.
No matter how bad they are, I'll still pull up on a couple games, and I'll go.
For sure.
And I'll knock back some summer shandies.
Exactly.
I'll be outside, and it's warm. Tonight's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect to go to the ball game.
Great weather.
Perfect to go to the ball game. Not to watch this team.
Yeah.
But I guess it is good because they're not going to score any runs, so the game will go quicker.
Well, you would hope.
Yes.
You would expect. But we'll talk about that. Are we done now? Are we done with the Tigers? And I forget who it was in our YouTube chat thread that talked about the 66% thing. Are we done now? Have we all jumped on the train with me? Is it over?
No, because once they start winning, they're going to say,
who are they going to beat?
I don't know. They went on a big run last year, and everyone went crazy.
It's the same people who thought they were good this year are coming back to make the playoffs this year, though.
And one of them was
it's 10-7
Adam
limo people.
Strawberry cream cheese getting some love on the YouTube chat thread as well. I don't see it. Tammy Chin says today is pink out at Comerica. That's very cool.
Yeah, tomorrow's Star Wars Day. So wear your
Tony,
Star Wars gear tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to Michael Gentry and his mom. They're going to the game today. His mom's a survivor of breast cancer, and they'll be there.
Big shout out. Big shout outs, no doubt.
Shout out.
Tony D says you get a hot dog at the game too. I will get a hot dog at the game. I get one of those Chicago ones with the peppers and the pickles and all that business.
America's got some good food.
They do.
Like everybody approves.
Absolutely. That is low key. People don't give celery salt the credit that it deserves.
We used to call it the dust at Coney Island because we got some Chicago dogs in there one time, and it was like $6 for one of them, and my friend Eric was like, $6 for a dusty dog.
Nine Drink says eating an onion bagel with whipped cream cheese right now.
Wow.
So right there, I know he's down there in South Florida. The 9 Drinks listening to the show. Appreciate that. What do you got, Fish?
Did Detroit have any food promotions that they do?
I mean, they do like the basic hot dog ticket pop concoction that they do.
Because every Friday, probably once or twice a month, the Cleveland Guardians now, they do Dollar Dog Night. It's genius.
That is genius.
Genius. Can't Detroit do something like that?
I'll tell you, if we had Dollar Dog Night,
or...
I'd go over there, I'd put down 5 ballpark friends.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, that would be light work for you, right?
That would be slight work, yeah. I could put down at least 7 in like.
How many hot dogs
innings.
could you eat? If you said I'm gonna keep eating,
I don't
till I'm uncomfortable.
I think it's like beers. Like,
are you going Joey Chestnut?
You don't think that there's a limit?
I don't think there's a limit. I remember we went up north and we had fire dogs, and I ate like 20 hot dogs in like 3 days because I was just
smashing them.
I was just hammered and I was just smashing these fire dogs, and it was good.
David Mentier says the Tigers are basically mathematically eliminated already. Wait! I said this a week ago, and what did I get?
Yeah, you got hate.
Neal, you're
being a hater.
They're just gonna win at a 66% clip.
And I know that people don't know. What do you think the A's and the Orioles were saying about playing the Tigers?
Get a break.
They're like, man, we got to make our move now.
Yeah.
They were saying the same thing. If you can't spot the sucker at the table, guess what? You are the sucker.
1,000%.
It's over, guys. And look, we're going to talk Lions schedule. We're going to talk Detroit Lions, certainly, because that's what you guys want. You guys want to talk about football. I'm in the business of giving the people what they want.
Oh, yeah.
But how disappointed are you?
With the Tigers?
Yeah.
Pretty disappointed, man. Like I said, I had taken a break from them because they suck so bad. Then everybody was hyping me up this season. Now, granted, there were the injuries, but like it's just dead. There's no offense at all, man. Like come June, when Green comes back and Torkelson, he's on a slump right now. But like everything that hyped up isn't to be. And now I'm kind of questioning. Is it fair to question age? I'm not. Baseball managing is kind of different. It's not coaching, but like AJ Hinch, everyone was like riding him. You know what I'm saying? They said he's the guy. He's the guy
because he's a good manager. The resume is a resume.
Okay.
I can't give him egg noodles and ketchup and tell him to make me a 5-star Italian pasta meal. Can't do it. What's he supposed to do? He's not Christ. He's not going to turn water into wine.
You got to win something. Like these guys aren't scoring at all.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you're seeing it too with AJ Hinch. Like when he talks to the media in the post-game sessions and all that. I think he realized, and look, he's a professional. He's not going to throw players under the bus. He's not going to do that because that's not how he operates. That's part of the reason I like AJ Hinch, because he's a pro's pro. It's just he knows. He sees it. He deals with it. And no one's coming to save them. No one's coming to save them. And I think he knows. We're pretty much at the quarter pole. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. I was saying it Monday. We could have made this easy and just recorded the comments from Monday and reran them here.
Yeah.
But are you guys with me now? Is it over?
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
On the YouTube chat poll right now, how many hot dogs can Spencer eat? Under 10, 10 to 15, 20 to 25.
No limit.
The limit does not exist.
No,
you know which one's gonna do that. Bishop says all the Tigers have to do now is sweep the Orioles. LOL. Jack Harrington says, Fish, it's over. It's over.
I mean, I'm not saying it's. Yeah, it kind of is over.
How do they fix it though? Like what's like? How do we become good? We just have to trade, make monster trades, monster signings. Like
a lot of people say fire Al Avila. The sad truth is, once the Tigers start winning, because they will start winning.
When?
Will they?
Yeah, they will. It's
Define
162
winning.
games.
Like win a series? Because it's been a hell of a long time since they have.
Yeah, they'll win series. They'll win series.
They've won.
Plural.
Oh, really? Because they've only won
Yeah.
one so far this year.
I know.
One.
They did the same thing last year. What did they do last year?
One effing series.
June, July, August, September.
They'll
and
win another
a couple
series. You
games in
promise it?
October.
You promise?
Yeah, they'll win series, plural. They went on a run. They got to 73 last year, and they'll do the same thing again. Then everyone will be like, "Oh, Al Avila, I love you. You're so awesome, yay!" And then
no one was
then
saying that
that'll
last
happen.
year. They said at the beginning of this year, but last year.
No, there were people last year loving Al Avila because he got them up there. Well, AJ Hinch mostly, but there were a few Al Avila people like, "Oh, Al Avila, you're so awesome. You made the great hire. Thank you." It'll come back. You'll see. Just wait till July and August, and then you'll see all the Al Avila lovers and the AJ Hinch lovers.
You need an off season to recover from this. Like you need an off season where you make make moves and you be a GM. That's what you have to have now.
I know that.
There is no salvaging this. You've won one series.
Oh yeah, it's abysmal.
We're almost at Memorial Day.
Yeah.
You've won one series.
Yeah, this is treacherous,
That's
terrible,
wild.
traumatizing.
That is
wild.
I like
that.
these
Do you know
two
the Reds are one game
Yes.
behind the Tigers now?
Yes, they put a string, and they were 1-20,
man.
and they put a string together.
Like,
We
it's
look like the
damning.
Reds.
And I hate to bring all this stuff up because I feel as though people aren't paying attention to it on that kind of a level. Do you agree with that, Spencer?
Yes. They're not looking at it as a whole.
Like, even when I say these numbers, I always hear you go, oh man.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't know until you say it.
You don't know until it's put down in front of you of how bad they actually are.
And I had some friends of mine text me when the show was kind of getting on Avila, when DMAC got on Avila. And I have a couple buddies that are Avila loyalists. That's they're loyal to the crown. I guess you
I
could
don't
say.
like them.
And he's like, "Come on, you're just going to gloss over the good trade he made." But there's a good trade.
Yeah,
See?
what, the
You're
Austin
gonna hear
Meadows
those
trade?
people.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the one they're talking? The one good trade?
I just don't.
But
you
that's the
have
problem.
the graphic.
Yeah.
They're going to start winning, and then they're going to
No, they're
start
not.
praising Austin Meadows. What a great trade Austin Meadows did. And Akil Badu's going to come up to the majors. He's going to do like a little sprout. Not a big one, little sprout.
Yeah.
And then people are going to start going crazy about him.
It is. It's sad. And I didn't want to start it this way. Like, I wanted the hopium to pump. And I
Yeah.
feel it getting negative. So
Yeah,
I'm
what
going
the
to
hell
talk
happened?
Lions when we come back. We'll
All
talk
right.
Lions schedule, as Fish would like to
You can
say.
say schedule, it's fine.
Bishop
I say
says,
schedule.
to be fair, Neal, that guy said they had to win 66% of their games, not that they will. But it was such an outlandish, like, I know what the math is. It was just outlandish to even suggest that it was possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Definitely crazy. Especially considering the injuries and everything at that point, too. Like, it's over. OBOXO on to the next show.
12-pack says, Tiger season is over. Complete dumpster fire. And we'll talk a little bit more about him in the second hour. And I think that there's a dangerous precedent being set for the Tigers that's going to be another hill to climb for some of the other teams. I'll wrap it all up. I'll bring it all together in the second hour of the show. But the Lions' schedule did drop. But, as we kind of wrap up the Tigers discussion here, they are a minus 155 favorite tonight. I'm just saying.
They've
Kinda
been a
crazy.
favorite the whole series.
Eduardo Rodriguez on the bump, the ace, the high-priced ace.
Were they a favorite yesterday, too?
Yeah, I believe they
Yeah.
were, as a matter of fact. I do believe they were. And if you're feeling it, if you're one of these people that are saying, hey, they're going to win 66% of their games and get right, Go to actually, don't go to MyBookie. Stay away from MyBookie if that's what you're thinking. But hey, if you want to get down on the Tigers tonight as a -155 favorite, MyBookie.com is the place for you. NBA playoffs in full swing. NHL playoffs. You got 3 Game 7s tomorrow. Baseball.
Go Leafs!
Baseball going on
Come
as
back.
well. Not in this town, but in the rest of the country. Baseball is going on. There's no better place to bet on your favorite teams than with MyBookie.com. When you sign up now, use a promo code Woodward. They'll give you some free bets. That's right. They'll match part of your deposit up to 50%. Give you some free bets. And, bet against the Tigers. Make millions at MyBookie.com. Remember, use a promo code Woodward. When you make your first deposit, they'll match part of it up to 50%. At MyBookie.com. Have a problem with gambling? Call the Michigan Gambling Hotline, 1-800-270-7117.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risk, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
The official sticker partner of Woodward Sports. When it comes to stickers and signage, think Sticker Genius. We support this local Detroit business, and we are excited to show you our latest project, the Planet Fitness Studio from Sticker Genius. If you need custom stickers, wall graphics, window graphics, and plenty more, reach out to our friends at Sticker Genius. We at Woodward Sports couldn't be any happier with the service they provided us. They were quick, easy to deal with, and super professional. Head to stickergenius.com today.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Good to be back in the saddle. Neal Ruhl, along with EZ. D-Mac, it's out here on a Friday. We got Fish. We got Spencer Raxter. It's low-key. It's casual.
Yeah, it's chill.
It is chill, and I'm feeling that. I like that vibe right now.
For sure.
Let's get through a Friday. Weather's beautiful. Yeah, let's all power through the workday together and get out in them streets tonight, Easy. What do you think? What do you got, Pop?
Kendrick Lamar's dropped him out, man. I'm gonna consume that. I like Kendrick. He's deeper than just like, cars, money. All
I feel
that
like
stuff,
he's
man.
getting to the point right now where the hype is so much, it's going to be tough. I haven't listened to it yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Depends what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for that kind of substance, he's got it. But if you're, looking just like, maybe not.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate everybody getting involved on the YouTube chat thread. Remember, you can jump in on there, get your thoughts known. The Grindline Podcast, Leafs about to choke again, too.
They're not.
I can't wait for
They're
tomorrow.
not. They're going to win. No
I
way.
can't wait for tomorrow.
If Game 1 at Scotiabank was that hype, Game 7's going to be much more. This is
And
a
they're
different
gonna
Leafs
choke
team.
on it.
This is a different Leafs team.
Okay.
They're not the
Can we
same
get- can we
Leafs
get
team
that
they were.
isolated for Monday?
You can clip that. You can clip that. I'm fine with that. Different Leafs team. Because they're able to defend Stamkos. And that's not easy to do.
Okay. We going to see. We're going to see.
Different Leafs
Lions
team.
Lions schedule did drop for the season, and as you look at it, I know the outrages about the national TV stuff, which we will get into. I don't know, Easy, as you take a look at it, man, what do you think? We already knew what it was going to be. I never understood, we already knew this, guys.
I feel the same way.
We should know the order, times. Obviously, the primetime games. None of those other than Thanksgiving. We know what time that is. It's
all
12:30.
1 o'clock games.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you
so-
say all 1 o'clock, but once you get past week 12, they can,
you can flex some
us,
stuff out towards the
depending
end
on
of
how
the season.
good the teams are.
But ultimately, for me, I look, and like you said, we can go game by game. But I like to look and I like to see the quarterbacks that we're playing on the schedule, and I like to see are they guys that were I almost swore right there, but oh crap, we got to play so and so. I'm seeing a lot of iffy guys, and that's where Ryan's talking about 10 wins. I don't think it's crazy. I call them questionable quarterbacks. There's a couple of them on this list.
I always say it's lazy. I always say it's lazy media to go game by game.
For sure.
But whatever, man. It's Friday.
We can speed round it. If you want.
Let's do that. Let's speed round it.
Okay.
So they open up the season, and look again. I feel like I'm going to be the one drawing the sword to the masses, but it's fine. I got broad shoulders, Spencer. I can deal with that.
If you're not going game by game, what is the first thing you do when you look at a schedule?
I look for the Monday night, Sunday night games because I like those.
Yeah.
That's cool. None of those.
No.
Then I look for the 4 o'clock games because those are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
None of those.
Yeah.
And you know what? I hear people around town, I saw it on social media, they were all kinds of fired up. Let's just get into it now. They were all kinds of fired up that, there's no national TV games other than Thanksgiving Day game. Mm-hmm. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to Detroit, all that kind of stuff. They were 3-13-1, bro.
Yeah. We won 3 games.
Who wants to watch that team?
And the brand of offense that we displayed last year for the first half of that season was god-awful. It's part of the reason, like, Spence and I have been on this slander golf campaign. I'm not, like, encouraging anyone to slander him, but we've just been like, Spence can't hold it in, man. This guy, he said a lot of wild things in the Heavyweights podcast. I have been having to, like, rein him back a little bit. But, dude, 3 wins. They're not trying to showcase that. And nor do I want that team to get their ass kicked on national TV and embarrass me. I'm just saying.
Rack says, so Neal is calling Stick and Terry lazy media. That's shots fired. Well, it's funny, Rack, because I'm going to say, I think it's lazy media. Then I'm going to do it in a second. What do you got, Fish?
This is where all the Lions fans are going to get upset and bummed out. Detroit Lions are the only team without a primetime game.
Right.
That's what we just said that.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know, it is. That's fine. Because, again, who wants to watch that? If you're an NFL fan in Boise, Idaho, are you saying, I can't wait for Monday Night Football, Lions are on, I'm just going to see what they're about? No, that's the way it works. When you're 3-13-1, that's the reality of how it works.
And to be honest, like, as a fan of the team, and obviously I want the team to win, I feel like them being on the same schedule every single week, it's probably easier for them as well. The trainers, the coaches, the flights, all that stuff like that. Get in the routine, you play at the same time every single week. I think that's in your favor, if anything.
Right. Tactile Puma, Jags and Texans also won 3 games. They have national games. Well, everybody gets 1. Mm-hmm. And then the Lions, obviously, the Thanksgiving counts as their 1. So everybody gets 1.
Is that a
rule? Jacksonville's got a new
Okay.
flashy quarterback, too. Like they're going to try to sell Trevor Lawrence to, like, the national hype and all that stuff like that. He was the number 1 overall pick. He was the man at Clemson. Like, I get it. And everyone does get 1.
And we got Hard Knocks, so maybe that's a little exposure there, you know?
Tim Darga says, who cares? Win games and you'll get more respect. And that,
easy.
Tim,
it's easy as that.
I should have just read your comment and then got in the car and went home. Like, because that's where I don't have this outrage. Are people really upset? Hey, let YouTube chat poll. I want to know. You guys, for real. Are you upset?
Oh, there's a bunch of them upset. Going through the Twitters, they're angry.
I'm curious to see how our audience is with
mob.
it. Are you upset that the Lions have no primetime games?
Actually,
yes
maybe
or no?
upset's the wrong word. Salty is probably a better word. Jealous. You could say that too.
I don't care. I don't think anyone should care.
I don't either, because that's what comes with it, man.
Yeah.
Just like you have to pick number 2 in the draft, that's what comes with it. That's part of the package. Win games.
Yeah.
Win games.
Literally, like if you want the team to win, like, them being on the same schedule is more beneficial than them playing a Monday night game and them starting a late week or Thursday night games. Like, no, I don't care. I actually prefer it this way. I want to win as many games as possible. I want everything to our advantage. We have 9 home games, which wasn't the case last year. Like, I'm cool with this. I actually like this schedule a lot.
Yeah, and Pat Riley says if the Cowboys went 3-13-1, they would have 6 national games the next year, and that's true. You guys know my feelings on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, come on.
All right, Zeke Elliott, and you guys watch your fantasy draft this year. Someone's going to take Zeke Elliott at the end of the first round. They're always the guy at the end of the first round, beginning of the second round that takes Zeke Elliott. And you think this is the year that he's going to turn it around. and you're going to be shocked and stunned when he has 44 yards a game, like he always does. Mm-hmm. But that's the Cowboys, so that's what happens. And everyone's going to hype them up. And when they win a game, they're back every single time. I love it. They're the Toronto Maple Leafs of the NFL.
Oh, no doubt.
That's fair.
They get all kinds of credit, and I don't understand why.
They're America's team, man. Jerry's world.
Yeah,
it's Big D.
Whatever.
They're the McDonald's of football.
9 Drink says Jags got a Monday night game. LOL. But somebody else earlier in the YouTube chat thread said, to be fair, and look, I like what Brad Holmes did. I like the way that he went about his business. I like what he did to the roster. I love what he did with the contracts. But to be fair, I think that's also a byproduct of what the Jags did. They went out and spent money.
Yeah.
Stupidly, in my opinion. But we're going to see. But, the massive amount of money that they spend in the offseason adds to the intrigue, I think, with the Jags. Plus, as you talked about, you have the rookie quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, young quarterback. Another thing, too, with the Jaguars specifically, they got a national audience when it comes to London. Like, you got to think they're there every single year. Like, that's a team you're going to want to put on a primetime game because maybe they are, grab a couple more eyes. London rides with the Jaguars. They're riding with us for a minute too when we were going there every year, but it's not the case anymore.
I don't know about all that.
They were, man. There's
the Monday night games are on at like 2 a.m. over there, man.
Yeah.
They're not.
Listen,
you're not staying up till 2 a.m. to watch the Jaguars.
Shout out to
already
Lions
fans who
Roar
do
UK. Shout out to Lions Roar UK. It's a YouTube channel. There's a couple guys over the pond, and they cover the Lions like crazy. They're live at like 4 p.m. our time, which I don't know what it is over there, but
11 a.m.
Well,
they
the
love
Lions won't be live at 4 p.m. any day because they got all 1 o'clock games.
Yeah.
Which is where, again, I don't have any outrage. So I'm curious to check this out. Are you guys upset the Lions have no primetime games? 82% of you say no. See, I know my audience here, Fish. Like, I know my audience. We bump heads.
Nothing, man.
We argue from time to time, but they're reasonable people.
Yeah, most of the people here are reasonable. The people on the internet,
But technically, our audience is on the internet, right?
Well,
on the radio
yes.
on 93.5 The Roar.
You know what I mean. Like, the Lions slappies, the crazies, the hard Lion fans are angry. Or jealous, whatever you want to call it. Those people.
Yeah. It's just a stupid thing to be dumb about or to be mad about, in my opinion. It means nothing. It's to our benefit that we play at the same time every week.
Bob's Big Boy. Lions get that Buffalo Bills Thanksgiving Day game. That will be fun. The constant Sunday 1 p.m. game should give them a regular game day routine. I bet coaches and players love that. And they do. I know that for a fact. Like, the players love that. They like everything being the same all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just, for me, when you look at it, and we'll go game by game, whatever, man. It's a Friday. I want to hear people, push back because I'll go through it all and look. Chuck Brewer says, I was annoyed, Neal, but the comment about all teams get one solved that. Yeah, I mean, everybody gets one. That's what they try to do. And the Lions, again, their Thanksgiving Day game counts as their one. I mean, I do, though. I like Monday Night Football.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like Sunday Night Football.
I like Monday night better, but yeah.
I hate Thursday Night Football.
Whack.
Well, but that's because they don't flex any of those games.
If you're playing Thursday Night Football too, like, your team's garbage. They only put like the hot garbage on like Thursday nights. It's like the most pointless thing ever. Like, here's this national broadcast of the freaking leftovers of the league. It's always the hot team, like the hot trash. I'm glad to be not a part of that, even though we were the number 2 overall pick in this last year's draft. But nonetheless,
they've tried to bump up the Thursday night games. I feel like last year they threw a couple, like they threw the Chiefs on Thursday night, they threw the Rams on Thursday night.
But usually it's a trash game. Like, they tried to slide that. I don't know if you guys remember, Fish. I think the Texans and the Panthers.
Yeah.
And remember, I stood my ground.
That man, the Steelers Vikings.
I stood my ground and said, no, NFL. I'm not consuming that. I don't care that you're trying to force feed me Texans, Panthers. I will take a stand today, and I will say no.
You'd rather watch UAB and Tulane?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're 100% yes.
And then here comes Fish with his NFL Shield shirt. Get out of here, man.
Hey, man. He just likes the league. Him and Rob Lowe. They just like the league. There's a comment in here I want to get to. We got to put Fish's head.
Got Roger Goodell's jersey.
There's a comment in here I want to talk about, and we are going to get to the game by game. But there's a comment that I think is worthy of a topic of the show. It came from Zeke, but we'll talk about it in a second. Right now, $0 down, $10 a month will get you a Planet Fitness membership. That's right. We are live at the Planet Fitness Studios. No matter where you go, there's a Planet Fitness nearby. I was down in South Florida this week. I got it in at the Coconut Creek location in South Florida. I was out there getting that work in at Planet Fitness because I'm a Black Card member. That's right, just $22.99 a month, less than $1 a day. You can work out at over 2,000 Planet Fitnesses all around the world. You get unlimited guest privileges as well. All the clubs are clean. All the clubs have great equipment. There's tons of the cardio equipment. You can get it in anytime, anywhere. Remember, $0 down, $10 a month. You can join in club. You're going to pass 2 of them on the way home. Slide on in the parking lot. Go there. Or you can join online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
6 dark corners, a driveway and a patio, 5 windows that could become doors. Every house has unique security challenges. Guardian Alarm has more tech, more team, and more ways to help keep them all safe. Get a professionally designed and installed security and smart home system from Guardian Alarm. Sign up today and get a free video device. Guardian Alarm. Smart, right from the start. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. We've been on fire lately with our best bets, so make sure you're checking us out. And also, you guys got to also check out oddstrader.com. It is the best site to check and shop all the odds at all the different sports books. It is such a great tool. All the player stats, game day odds, and everything else, live scoring that you need throughout the day. I love it. So make sure you're checking it out. And another thing, I love giving out winners. So let's give out a winner tonight. Let's go with the Colorado Rockies to beat the Kansas City Royals. Royals are one of the worst teams against left-handed pitching. I think Kyle Freeland has his way tonight. Woodward Bet Show, oddstrader.com. Check it out.
Our friends at Alta Equipment know that when it comes to getting your job completed on a budget and on schedule, uptime matters. That's why Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw at you that Alta can't handle. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alta Equipment, where uptime matters.
Off and running here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl. We got Easy in the house for DMAC. We got Fish in the house for Sam Flannel. But Spencer Raxer, old reliable, he's here. He's always here. And you guys are always here, too. Appreciate you tapping in on the YouTube chat thread if you're listening on radio on 93.5 The Roar. The podcast, don't forget about the podcast page as well. Everywhere you get your podcast, the Big D Energy podcast, rewind, fast forward, listen to it on your terms. There's no excuse not to listen to the show. Do it when you want. You can go back to the YouTube channel as well. And we are going to go kind of like a game-by-game thing through the Lions schedule. But something popped up here from Zeke on our YouTube chat thread. He said, I'm more upset we have fans who are rooting for Goff to fail. And I think that this is a critically important topic that everybody's missing a little bit right now. Mm-hmm. Because I continue to get the feeling that Goff is going to be the guy here. I'm getting that feeling. And I think Zeke is right, that there are people that I get that sense that might be rooting for Goff to fail. I do get that feeling.
I don't know that people are rooting for him to fail. They're just like, they're being, I don't know, they're observing like what's going on. He's not good. I don't root for him to fail. I talk crap about him. I don't think he's a great quarterback, but ultimately the better he plays, the easier we could trade him, versus like just cutting him and we get something back for him. And like Brad Holmes was on an interview last night with Rich Eisen, and they asked him about that. They said, hey, what's the quarterback situation? Obviously, you guys didn't address it in this year's draft. Was that due to the talent level or due to like what are your plans? And from Brad Holmes' mouth per interview, he said Goff's the guy this year, and he specified this year. He said if there was a guy there that we truly believed in, we would have taken him. We want to win. That's our goal here. So he didn't fluff anything last night in the interview with Rich Eisen. So I don't think that there's a commitment past this year with Jared Goff. And he was going to be here this year regardless, man.
And I understand that.
$30 million on the books. Didn't matter if we drafted somebody. He's hitting the field.
I'm not talking about go get a quarterback or the stupid Baker Mayfield thing or anything like. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. What I'm talking about is I just get the feeling that they're going to roll with him. And I think Zeke is right. I think that there is a contingent of Lions fans that want him to fail.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't understand that logic.
It's silly. I mean, I guess we'd have to hear them out. If there's a point where they want a higher draft pick to get a quarterback, then maybe I guess I could understand that route. But some of it's just selfishness, so they could talk their boo-ha. I'm trying so hard not to swear, guys. I'm sorry. So they could talk their crap to their boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you he was trash. It might be a little bit of that. Because you know how people get when you're talking, you're chirping and like, gets a little feisty. And you just want to be right at the end of the day. Because it hit that level.
No, easy. I don't. What is that
touch
like?
That button.
I don't roll like that.
No.
When have you ever heard me come up here and say, I told you so?
Joe Dumars. Oh, yeah, exactly.
When?
I mean, you don't.
20 minutes ago?
A little bit, yeah.
20 minutes ago when we were talking Tigers. But, yeah, I think that's out there, though. And how about that? As we close out our YouTube chat poll, are you upset the Lions have no primetime games? 80% of you said no. That's why I ride with you guys. That's why I like you guys. Because you have common sense. You're level-headed. That was faux outrage, I thought. That was...
Twitter fingers.
Yeah, put the tweet out there, ride with the cause, all that kind of stuff. I think that was faux outrage. But how about this one? Are you rooting for Goff to fail? Point blank. Because I think there's more of those people out there than we think that there is. Are you? How about, and I'll put it on you, Spencer. because every time I say his name, and every time I've ever talked about the fact, guys, I think he's going to get an extension, man. That's the sound I get from you every single time. Whether you've had 8 drinks, no drinks, we're downtown, we're here in the studio. That's the response that I get from you every single time. Yeah. So are you rooting for him to fail?
I'm not rooting for him to fail. No one would be happier than me if Goff goes out there and throws for 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns. The Lions win 12 games. I would love for that to happen. Now, that's not reasonable because I think Goff is a bad quarterback. So I'm not rooting for him to fail. Like I said, I would love to see him have success. I would love to see him bring the Lions into the playoffs and win a playoff game. But it's not going to happen because that's not who Jared Goff is. And I would love for him to have success. I would love for him to win this division, to go crazy, to earn that $30 million a year. But reasonably, I don't think it's going to happen. So I wouldn't say I'm rooting for him to fail, but I expect him to be bad. Maybe not to fail, but to be bad.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think people are necessarily saying they're rooting for him to fail versus them giving their true expectations of him and what he is and what he's shown. People try to throw you his numbers from 2018. That's a totally different team, totally different scenario. And by the way, I was a little smaller than this 2018. I fit a different pair of pants. You know what I'm saying? I made a different type of girl. That's not the case today. Well, I am not doing certain things today, but this is a long time ago. He's not the same guy. You know what I'm saying? None of us are. Goff isn't that guy from 2018. But he's here with us. Rooting for him to fail is like rooting for the team to fail. If that's what people are doing, that's kind of silly. Why are you tuning in to watch?
Bob says Lions game could get flexed to Sunday night if they're playing well in December or January. Yeah, and I get that. And that is something certainly that is out there because that's what they do coming down the stretch of the season, especially if there's a quote-unquote playoff race like the Tigers, right? Tigers and the Lions, man. Will they be on the graphic?
Yeah. The Motor City Guineas.
Yeah. There you have that. Doughboy Steve says Goff's won as many games as Brady since coming into the league, 45, and that includes last season. So eat a D.
If you're honestly comparing Jared Goff to Tom Brady, you're an idiot.
Who said that? What was the quote? What was the comment?
Goff's won as many games as Brady since coming into the league, and that includes last season.
Wow, that person needs to be slapped.
Is it factual,
Will Smith style. I would not believe that's factual. No,
it's probably is because he played for the Rams.
But what? And winning's a team. It's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Who said that?
That was our guy Doughboy Steve.
Come on, Steve.
Zeke says if he plays great, why trade him for the unknown? And that's just it. Again, be prepared for the possibility that you hear of an extension, especially if he plays well this season.
I don't.
Be prepared, man.
I don't know.
Because what else you gonna do?
Draft somebody, trade for somebody. The Browns just did it.
If he's playing well, why would you trade for somebody?
Well, is he playing Jimmy G well, or is he playing actually well? You know what I'm saying? Are we?
I don't know.
Are we
That's
winning
the
in
question.
spite of him, or are we winning because of him? You know what I'm saying?
Steve Brown says Neal may have 2 furnaces and check out with too many groceries in the express aisle, but he's a good dude. I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you, man.
You would read your own positive comments. Yeah, Steve says I got a big one. I'm just kidding.
Are they coming with facts? That's always the question. Pistons fan 11, guy who wanted Malik Willis at 2. God, it's nice to finally have someone else here that knows football. I never called for it.
I think he's talking about me.
Is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he? Okay, cool.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I can't tell if he's coming at me or coming at you. Yeah, you did one.
And like I said multiple times,
I was prepared to deal with
it. I knew they weren't going to. I knew they were going to take Edge. I thought they were going to take Kayvon, but they took Hutch.
Yeah.
I was just so desperate, so thirsty for a quarterback.
Thirsty. Dying of thirst. No, I mean, that's a good question. Do you trade him? He does well this season? If they win those 10 games, do you trade him?
No, because what's if they win 10 games, then they're a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
What playoff team has a quarterback that plays well and then they get rid of him? How does that work?
49ers?
The Rams?
The Rams, who just won the Super Bowl?
With Jared Goff?
The Browns?
Right, but you know what I'm saying? How... It's not going to work that way.
That's what I'm saying. It can happen. It
wouldn't happen in Detroit.
The Rams just didn't win the Super Bowl. The Browns taking their attempt at it. The 49ers are taking their attempt at it. It happens. These coaches that are winning games with these guys, they're damn good coaches. You know what I'm saying? They obviously know what they're doing, and they say, hey, this guy's kind of holding us back a bit. I could win. This guy is meh. I can win with meh. But I want to win a championship. Let me get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I honestly, the amount of support for Jared Goff blows my mind.
Blows my mind.
Like, I understand we want him to be good, and we want him to win games. He's our quarterback. We want him to win games. But the way people fight for him is just mind-blowing. If you watch this guy, you know what he is at his best with a fantastic team littered with Hall of Famers around him. He couldn't score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I think he threw one touchdown the entire postseason as well.
Yeah.
They just know. You just know. I mean, Sean McVay, look at the football savant he is. They didn't want him. He got rid of him.
Tactile Puma says, why would they extend him? He still has 2 years after this season. And here's my logic behind it, Tactile Puma, and what my business thinking and how I would deal with it. If he's my guy, every minute that you wait, because again, I'll go back to it. What's the alternative? One, and then number two, if I know that this is going to be my guy, every minute I wait, price goes up, right? The better he plays, you could extend him at a discount to the market. You'll lock him in for a few more years if he's going to be your guy. Because I keep coming back to that. Everyone just says that. Trade for a quarterback. Draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sounds great to say in this fantasyization sports world that we all live in, where we just go to the waiver wire and pick somebody up for a week.
Yeah.
In our fantasy teams. But in real life, it doesn't work that way. Just draft a quarterback. Just trade for one.
I mean,
would I have given what the Browns gave for Deshaun Watson?
Yes.
No, I don't know that I would have.
I would have.
I think yeah, maybe.
I think yeah, maybe.
I don't like the money they're paying him, but
I mean, all that whole package, right?
And that's
that
part
contract,
of the golf thing too.
The draft capital. I mean, that was a massive investment. Massive investment. I don't know that I would have done that, but maybe I would have. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have.
I mean, it's tough for them too, because like they've, much like us, been struggling a very, very long time, and they're right there knocking on the door. They got Amari Cooper, they got a phenomenal defense, and a lot of those guys locked in on rookie deals, and they're just going for the gusto. Is that a thing? Is that a word? Is it the saying?
Yes.
Going for a gusto?
GW the Kid said the Rams didn't have Von Miller when he was there either. Yeah, but they had Akeem Tlaib, Marcus Peters. You listed them all.
Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald, the same defensive line, Robert Quinn, Chris Long.
And no first-round picks to pay their fifth-year options.
Yeah, Todd Gurley. Like, come on.
Yeah, Dante Fowler.
And you guys know, like, I'm draft capital geek and contract elite and stuff like that. That doesn't get talked about enough.
No.
What?
That they have no first-round picks, so they don't pay any fifth-year options. So that's $10 to $15 million, depending on the year of the draft, that they get as a cap bonus, I guess you could say.
But a fifth-year option is a lot of times a discount on a guy. So I don't want to say it's a negative.
Well, not every time.
Yeah. Depends obviously if the guy pans out or not. But yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? They don't have first-round pick contracts that they have to deal with. That's why they can go get the Von Millers and the Ndamukong Suhs and all that kind of stuff. It's savvy.
And when they do what they do, too, with the trades, when you're maneuvering the cap space like that, you know how the teams are stuck with the dead money. So when they got a Von Miller, it was on a discount. When they got Matthew Stafford last year, it was on a discount because we were paying the other $20 million of his contract. And that's why you're Mr. Draft Capital or cap space, too. Like, it's a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bob's Big Boy says it very well, and this is exactly my thinking with it, too. Goff's only 27. If we win 8 to 9 games this year, extend him to age 33, team-friendly deal makes sense. Keep it around 25 to 28 million with incentives. And, I mean, we could haggle over the prices. I think it would be north of 30, 31, 32-ish. I think that would be team-friendly as the numbers continue to climb. But that is, if you have a quarterback for $30 million that you can ride with, that's what they'll do. I'm telling you, man, if he's their guy, that's what they'll do.
No, he's not their guy, though. He's a guy. He's a guy it's easily replaceable. When we saw it when literally Sean McVay started, what's his name? Sean Wolf or Derek Wolf. He wanted to start him in the playoff game last year. Like, he's not the guy. He's a guy. He's easily replaceable. When you have a guy like that, you don't pay him $30 million if you could find another guy like that off the market. You just don't.
Well, let me tell you about a vodka. Gypsy Vodka is the vodka in the vodka game today. Summertime's here. No better way to enjoy a Michigan summer day than with some Gypsy Vodka. I'm telling you guys, get your glass, get you some ice, tip that Gypsy Vodka into that glass, some club soda, a couple limes, boom, you are rocking and rolling. I may have one this weekend. Gluten-free, corn distilled 6 times to make it the smoothest vodka on the market. Try a bottle today. It's Gypsy Vodka. Ask for it by name. Remember, as always, drink responsibly.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. We brought back some of the classic breakfast items like the strawberry French toast, hot cakes, and waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try our new strawberry bacon chicken wrap, crispy chicken wrap, nacho wrap, or strawberry salad. The perfect recipe for springtime. And don't forget to grab dessert, including our berry delicious strawberry pie for only $1.99 with the purchase of $7.99 or more at participating Big Boy locations.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it, you've heard about it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. There are multiple ways you can play. They have $12 open to unlimited play. You could stay there all day, open to close, or private lane reservation for $120 for 2 hours, up to 10 people. They also have a mystery beer vending machine. You put in $2, it pops you out a good beer. No hassle, no fuss needed, just great beer. Know what you want to make a decision? They have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down to Hamtramck and check them out in person or visit them at foalingwarehouse.com. Again, that is foalingwarehouse.com.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, we got EZ in for D-Mac. We got Fish with his NFL logo shirt on. We got Spencer Raxter and his love for Malik Willis. We're well represented here on Big D Energy on a Friday. Weather's nice. Get out there, people. Get out there. Get it in. Want to go to the Tigers game tonight? You know, you're into pain, self-deprecation. Go ahead and do that. But it is a nice night. So I know a couple of you in the YouTube chat thread said you're going down for that. So have a good time tonight. Have fun. Have a summer shandy. Take in summer, man. We've earned it.
Yeah.
Christ's sake, man.
Yeah.
We've earned these days this weekend.
I said it. But we earned it, dude.
We did earn it.
Ready, man.
It's emotional.
I hate the winter so much. Like, me, I get ashy. The ground is literally ashy. Like, we're over. We're done, man. We're going out. Let's do it. Gypsy Vodka tomorrow. Me and you, Neil.
There we go. We got it. We are talking Detroit Lions, and this is just be prepared, guys, because this is a topic that's going to re-invite itself to the show. I think as we go through the summer, as we go to training camp, as Hard Knocks, everything that comes along with it, we're going to be talking Jared Goff a lot because I have that feeling that that's a dude that they're going to roll with. But, you know.
And that's what the storyline of this year is Jared Goff.
100%.
If he can produce, if he can be a guy, if he can. Somebody said the heavyweights love John Kitna.
You know, John Kitna, probably Jared Goff.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. If you like Jared Goff, you like John Kitna.
John Kitna won more games in Detroit than Jared Goff. So, yeah, I like John Kitna. You like Jared Goff.
Do the heavyweights like Ryan Gosling, like other people were talking about?
Like as a quarterback? I like him as an actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah, I guess.
Crazy Stupid Love. That's a funny movie. That's a real good movie.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's why they're saying Ryan Gosling.
Patty Grimes said, save these clips so when Goff balls out next season, we can show all these guys.
That's cool, dude.
If Jared Goff balls out next year, no one will be happier than me. That means the Lions are going to win games.
Yes.
I want the Lions to win games.
But you're also... You're going to have him then.
But I'll have him, and if he can continue that, fine. But I don't think it's going to happen. I personally don't think it's going to happen.
And you know what, too? If Ben Johnson's what he's supposed to be in terms of hype and how we believe... You like Ben Johnson?
We going to see.
We going to see. I like Ben Johnson. I think we saw some stuff out of him last year. But if Ben Johnson's able to be who we think he is... Jared Goff is going to have a little bit of success.
I was told that about the last coordinator too.
Yeah, and about AJ Hinch and the Tigers and all that too. Yeah.
No, AJ Hinch is different.
I don't know that you were told that about Anthony Lynn though.
Yes, we were.
Were we not?
Yes,
the run
we
game,
were.
God, tell this man.
Yes.
Were we not told that about Anthony? Oh, former head coach.
Yeah.
Now just has to worry about the offense. Things are going to be great. He was a disaster.
Yeah, great guy to have next to Campbell.
Yeah.
He's been there before.
Disaster.
Yeah.
The offense, you could find me. I was actually sitting in that chair. Actually, Jeff and I were filling on the morning show, and I said I think the defense is going to be straight. I'm really nervous about the offense though, partly because of Goff, and obviously the receiver room was a wreck too. But dude, Goff should do well, man. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Coming back, obviously. You have J-Mo, Jameson Williams, speedster, fucking stud. Sorry for dropping another F-bomb. Write that down.
Yeah, I
You got
it.
DJ Chark, another speedster, 6'4" guy. Don't forget Cephas. Quintez Cephas looked damn good before he went down in Green Bay last year.
Here we go.
He's starting to look a little spicy.
The first Quintez Cephas reset.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
it's
he
early.
did, though.
You know, like it's not even Memorial Day yet.
But listen,
we're getting hey, you got Quintez Cephas too.
Solid number two.
Solid number 4 guy.
Yeah.
You know,
If we're
great
talking,
in the room.
If we're talking facts, so like you like to say, if it's facts, it's facts. So Quintez Cephas looked damn good in that Green Bay game, and Green Bay has a solid defense, and Jared Goff is a shitty quarterback throwing to him. It is what it is. But he has that all available, readily available to him this year. A damn good offensive line. DeAndre Swift. There's no excuses for him to be bad this year. He should be good this year. And that's why I'm expecting 8 to 9 games on this damn schedule.
Yeah. MMS 1346. If he plays well, they won't trade him. This is just more media spin. Right. But I'm telling you guys to be prepared to roll with him.
That's what you've been saying.
Yeah.
You're saying he's going to be here. He's going to get extended if he plays well.
Right. And that's the way that they're going to do it. Are you rooting for Jared Goff to fail on our YouTube chat poll right now? 91% of you say no. And I feel more of you are than are letting on, maybe, because there is a fragment of people, and maybe it's like everything else, right? Maybe that's the vocal people. Like the normal people are just quiet about it or indifferent to it, so they don't really talk about it a lot.
And again, we have a lot of Lions fans, people that want to see the Lions win. And you can't root against Goff if you want the Lions to win.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not rooting against him, but I'm expecting mediocrity.
Yeah, the only time, because I'm a Lions fan too. Like I want them to win until it's advantageous to not win.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can.
You want what's best for the team.
I'm a professional about that. I can turn that on and off very, very easily. When it's time to roll out the tank into the street, it's time to roll out the tanks into the street.
You're telling me though, you'll literally watch the game like come last year, and
actively upset if they win. Actively upset, yes.
Weirdo.
I'm just a professional, man. I'm a professional about it.
So it hurts you to see them beat Green Bay like that?
Yes. Especially when you had the number 1 pick.
Are you conflicted at least, or you're 100% upset?
Because
I'm conflicted.
I am not.
Upset.
I like the players. What did the players say? Like, I'm a professional. I'm a professional about this.
Okay.
I can be a professional as a fan too. The second it doesn't benefit you to win, I don't want them to win.
That's fair.
It's that easy. I'm a professional
it's
too,
easy, baby. I respect it. I respect it.
Like I was upset. Now ultimately, I think the Lions ended up getting the guy that they wanted, that they would have taken at number 1 if they had the number 1 pick. They still got the same guy they wanted at number 2. So in retrospect, as Sam Flannel would say, as the information changes, I reserve my right to change my opinion also. And through that, I can say good that they didn't get the number 1 pick because they saved a couple of bucks on Hutchinson.
Yeah.
So there
About
you
$2
have
million.
that. But again, I can turn that stuff on and off. Rack says, I'm not running out and buying a Goff jersey or drafting him in fantasy, but I'm not going to sit there and hope he throws picks or fumbles.
Yeah, don't get confused like people's like expectations, realistic expectations, by the way, because he has been trash, as like wanting him to fail. You know what I'm saying? We're just speaking what we think is going to happen.
We got a lot of time. We got weeks and months to get to that where we'll figure out what's going on. And I'm still forming my opinion on that, but we will get to all of that. David C says, no, you want Goff to succeed. Use picks for more good players, or maybe package picks for Will Anderson Jr. I'm not in the business. I'm not in the business of trading draft capital. Not doing it. Like when you talked about the Deshaun Watson thing, there were a couple of you that agreed with me. I wouldn't have pulled the trigger on that move just because I'm getting a bad vibe, like just from the whole situation. The money they're paying them, the picks they gave, like that's a lot, man.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, that's a lot, dude. I wouldn't, but they feel like they're ready to roll. They feel like they're a quarterback away.
Yeah, if you're right there, I have no problem with it, man.
This is exactly
He's a proven commodity
this is one
too.
of my points too.
Trading the draft picks for another draft pick, that's where it gets a little dicey.
Is it Shade 216JF? Lions fans hated Stafford for years and wanted a younger QB, thinking it was going to change anything. Yeah, how can you hate on Matt Stafford that hard and then just blindly follow Jared Goff into oblivion? That's what I don't get. Like, Matt Stafford was actually doing it. He was winning some games. He had a couple seasons where he took us to the playoffs. He was a good quarterback. He could throw the ball down the field. He could fit the ball in tight windows.
And he was compensated well. And all, you guys know my stance on this.
No,
like, I didn't have a problem with him, but he's gone and he ain't coming back.
Yeah.
And they did well. You know, they got some draft capital for him. They got something out of it, and I'm cool with it. You know, he made almost $250 million while he was here. So,
and that's what I don't. But what I don't understand is that you're going to be mad at Stafford. From Lions fans hated on Stafford, and we're mad at Stafford for making that kind of money.
We're done
but
talking about
love
that
Jared
guy.
Goff coming in and making that kind of money, and think Jared Goff's the savior, and he can get it done.
When we're wrong about all that, we're wrong about all that. I will always go back to this. When you have draft picks, especially the Amon-Ra St. Browns of the world, that are going to make less on their entire contract than Kenny Golladay will make in September, that's how you win. That's how the Rams won. The Rams win because they don't have first-round picks they have to pay. They can go pick the piles and get the Von Millers and then Ndamukong Suhs at a discount to market, the Odell Beckham Jr.'s, and pay them in Bitcoin, which his contract now is like $16, I think it was, that he made with the way Bitcoin crashed. But, you know, that's how they do it.
Can I ask you this?
Yes.
Because you are Mr. Draft Capital, right?
Yes.
And you're also not rooting against Goff.
No.
Okay. But if we wanted a quarterback, say Goff's not the guy, and we'd have to make that move to move up and give up draft capital, would you be rooting for him to fail at that point? Because then we'd be higher in the draft?
Well, yeah, again, I'm a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Once, and the SWAT team just went rolling down the street.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys.
They're on to you, EZ. No, again, it goes back to my hardline stance. I'm a professional. The second that they can't get in the playoffs, lose every game.
What do you think of Goff? Do you think he's the guy?
It depends on the roster. See, that's the rub. We always get caught up in this, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Stafford talk, the Goff talk, all that kind of stuff. There has never been a roster in place sans the 2014 Lions that were a threat to do anything. And then Ndamukong Suh left, and it all fell apart.
Yeah.
Like, people can say what they want about Suh. When he left, it all fell apart, and it was over.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Facts.
And he was an all-pro player here. That's facts.
He made our defense a thing.
Yeah, one of the best defenses statistically in the history of the NFL in terms of a season. They were great. So, you know, they've never had that since 2014. And then going back to the early 90s. That's been it.
Yeah.
They've never had the roster because they've never had the GM, because they've never had the Amon-Ra St. Browns and those contracts. They've never had them because they could never draft. That's what all this is. That's what it's always going to circle back to, but it's more fun to talk about quarterbacks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
that's the way it works.
They make it the thing go. I mean, we saw last year in Green Bay, we had an opportunity to win at the end of the game. We saw Jared Goff fumble the ball out of his own damn hands. We've seen it tons of times. Like, the quarterbacks have the most control of the game than any other individual player. That's why they're important to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me tell you about the Sports Marketing Agency. They help spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse disorder. Their new podcast is called This is the F Word. It helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions that are, really got a grip on our community right now that we really have to figure out. If you're struggling, or you know somebody else who is struggling with addiction or mental health issues, go to thesportsma.com. Again, that's thesportsma.com. It's a sports marketing agency. They're here to help.
Summer in the D is just around the corner, and Woodward Sports is ready for all the heat. Go Tigers! From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Neal Ruhl here for Odds Trader, the #1 site for all your game day bets. Begin your handicapping journey at oddstrader.com. Play-by-play updates, live scores, bet tracking. You can download Odds Trader from the App Store today for the best price on every game. And here, I think this is the most valuable part of this service. The best price on every game and sign-up offers from multiple sports books. Go to oddstrader.com. Guys, don't give it away. Don't give that money away. Why would you lay $175 when you could get it for $155 somewhere else? That's where Odds Trader steps in and really can save you some money in that respect. Player statistics, key game stats, they're all there at oddstrader.com. Use a bet tracker to keep records of all your games and all your betting activity. Again, that's oddstrader.com. Rocking and rolling here, pulling up on the second hour of the show. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl with EZ. He's riding shotgun here today. In for D-Mac, we got Fish as well. We got Spencer Raxter here in the building. And, we're just chopping it up. It always comes back to the quarterback situation, even though I think it is. Look, you need a good quarterback to win, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you need a good roster more.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you can't. We've seen people fake it with a quarterback before.
Yeah.
We've never seen anybody fake it with a bad roster.
100%. And that's the thing, too, is like you can have a really good roster, but if the quarterback's like that bad, if you're winning in spite of your quarterback, you're just not going to get it done. Has it happened a few times? Yes, but very few.
Hey, I saw you were jumping into the YouTube chat thread with people.
Yeah.
What was the Jameis Winston discussion?
So I see people are talking
about
like,
let me get loose because I don't like the way this is looking.
Yeah.
Because I'll fight for my guy.
All right. Let me break it down. I'm assuming I didn't actually read all the comments. I just see there were that old school stance.
Put them up.
Put them up.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they saying?
I'm assuming someone's defending Jared Goff and the stat that recently came out that he has, I think, the 4th most 300-yard games since 2017.
Okay.
What the hell do yards mean in today's? Like, what does that mean in terms of winning a football game? Jalen Hurts made the playoffs last year. I don't think he threw for over 300 yards not a single damn time. Yards means we saw Matthew Stafford throw for 5,000 yards here multiple times. Never really amounted much. Yards, it's about your touchdowns.
Are you fading my man Jameis?
Am I fading Jameis? I like Jameis, man.
So, okay.
Yeah,
so
I like
do
Jameis.
All right, I'll put the Dukes down.
Yeah. No, Jameis is cool. He's
I
cool
love the
Did you see him
Jameis.
yesterday?
What's that?
You see him yesterday?
No.
He did an interview? Oh, man, he's like, before, all I cared about football. But now it's like, I care about playing football. I was like, bro, what?
I love the Jameis Winston experience. The interviews,
Eating
the
W's.
workouts. Oh, yeah. The 510-yard passing games with 5 interceptions and 3 touchdown passes.
yeah.
30 and 30.
I love it.
The original 30 for 30,
Yeah.
Jameis Winston.
I love him. Now, he would be the one guy. I'd throw all the stuff away if we could get Jameis Winston here just for the experience. Not saying because we're going to win, because obviously you're not.
Yeah.
But damn, it'd be fun. Man.
Jameis Winston on Hard Knocks. I'll watch that.
I love Jameis Winston too. Like he'll have that 500-yard game with 5 interceptions and 3 touchdowns, and then the very next week he's like 11 for 33 for like 98 yards and no picks.
And it breaks my heart.
I love it though.
Breaks my heart.
I love it, man. I love Jameis. He's my dude, man. Pistons fan 11, y'all are hilarious. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into this Lions schedule.
Hit the like button.
Yeah. If you're passing through, make sure you smash the like button, as they say. Lions schedule. Big preseason games against the Colts, Steelers. That's big time.
No. Starting week 1, Philadelphia Eagles.
Wait a minute. There's no preseason game against the Browns this year?
Yeah, wow.
You're worried about the preseason right now? What are you doing?
What do they play for, Fish? Don't they play
doing?
for like the Commanders Trophy or something like? There's some kind of trophy that the Great Lakes.
Fish would know.
I will look it up.
Yeah, we got to get the research department.
It's actually
on
custody
that.
of Fish. If we lose, Ohio just gets them back.
All right. Let's pop that schedule back up.
I think it's normally the Bills who you're thinking of.
I think it's the Browns.
Is it the Browns? They don't play the Bills every year.
we played the Browns.
Now I have to stop what I'm doing.
I'll look it up.
What do you do? It's preseason.
Lions versus Browns preseason. I went to their game last year.
Did we play them last preseason?
Well, we played them last regular season. I went to that game where the Browns should have lost that game.
I went to the Bills preseason game.
That why?
Free tickets.
The Great Lakes Classic.
Yeah. Oh. That's what it is.
That's what it's called. I knew that it was something. thanks for your help, Fish. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, sir.
Good job over there.
I try
The
my
Fish's
best.
custody battle.
Yeah. All right, so let's pop that schedule back up there. Let's take a look. Here, I'll go through this game by game. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's do it.
Sure.
Week 1 against the Eagles.
L.
Whoa.
I think so too.
What?
Okay.
Week 1 against the Eagles, loss. I'll do it this way, because this is how I do the game by games. It's not really a game by game. First 2 weeks, home against the Eagles, home against the Commanders, 1-1.
Yes.
I don't know how that's going to work, which one it will be which, but I got 1-1.
I got us beating the Comrades.
Okay, whatever. I winning one, losing one.
Say we were calling them last
I
night.
think it's the Commanders.
Week number 3 at Minnesota. L.
L.
So now we're 1-2. Week number 4 against the Seahawks.
Guaranteed dub.
That's your one.
That's
That's
my
the
one.
pinky team.
That's
on the
one.
schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the win on that too. So now you're 2-2 at the Patriots. L.
L.
2-3 at Dallas. L. 2-4.
Easy says we're gonna beat Dallas in Jerry's world.
I don't like the way that. So now we're 2-4. Like,
Yeah.
think about this,
Yeah.
guys.
This is this is bar for bar with me last night. Yeah.
We're 2-4 now.
Down.
What's the sentiment like? Monday show. Right after the
Dallas loss?
Cowboys game.
Season's over. No.
If I'm here, I'm looking at the camera, right? And I'm sure a lot of these losses got something to do with the gentleman by the name of Jared Goff. And that's probably I'm looking at the camera. I probably may pull a little double bird there. Might just turn around and show my cheeks.
I hope not.
Yeah.
No, but honestly,
Hopefully that's not on this show.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the case. I don't think that'll be the case, man.
Okay, but there's some anger in the streets. Is that fair? Are they angry in the streets right now?
yeah.
I think so.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Even though we're still on the clock.
Yeah.
Even at that point, we're 23 of 34. So to me, again, next year, I think people are raising the hopes a little much this year.
Personally, I'm always emotional after a Cowboys loss, though. I hate the Cowboys.
As do I.
Yeah, they're like two. I hate them more than I hate the Packers, I feel like, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Goes Bears and Cowboys. F them for life.
All right, so I got it 2-4.
Okay.
Okay, so let's pick it back up
Keep
here.
going.
Home against the Dolphins, home against the Packers.
What do you got?
I'll take one of those.
Yes.
1-1.
Yep.
So now we're 3-5. That's where I am. Okay? So now we're on the road. We're at Chicago and at the Giants.
I think that's 2 wins.
See, it's 2 road games. I'm not giving them 2 road games.
Yeah.
Is it more likely that they go 0-2 or 2-0 in that stretch?
0-2. Yeah.
So then I'll make a compromise. 1-1.
1-1.
What's 2 road games?
Giants,
at the Bears, at the Giants. So now we're 4-6 now.
You guys just being scared, bro. Those are 2 very winnable games. Yeah,
What do
it's
you
the
think?
road.
What do you think the Bears and the Giants are saying about that game?
Against us?
Yeah.
They're probably scared. No, they're probably saying the same
Easy,
thing. But
stop.
that does not mean that they're not winnable
Stop.
games. That's not just because they say the same thing about us doesn't mean that it's not winnable for us as well. You're scared of Justin Fields? You're scared of Daniel Jones?
No, I'm scared. It's hard to win on the road in the NFL. That's what I'm scared of.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the team you're playing. It's hard to win on the road in the NFL.
But can the Detroit Lions beat Justin Fields?
Can they beat the Bears?
Yes.
They can win.
This year. The Bears, I hate the Bears. I'm biased. I hate them.
All right.
I'll always be biased.
Way to be
The
emotional
Giants,
about
well,
it.
The Giants, that's cool. I'm letting you know I'm emotional. I'm not hiding
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not trying. No.
Yeah.
No, I hate the Bears. You'll probably never hear it out of my mouth that I should think the Bears will beat the Lions. Unless I'm talking money, we're putting the $1 bet down on it. But no, those are winnable games, man. When I told you about the questionable quarterbacks earlier, that's those 2 quarterbacks right there are questionable. Daniel Jones, Justin Fields, they could mess it up and give the game to us. This is how it goes. You don't got.
I'll make a compromise and give you 1-1. Like I said, I'm being reasonable. I think
That's reasonable.
So you're 4-6 now, right?
Yep.
All right. So my game by game, we're 4-6 now.
L. Fat L.
Buffalo's coming into town.
You want to see a dead body?
Yeah. So now it's at 4-7.
Yeah.
Now it's cooked.
Yeah.
It's over. 4-7, it's over.
I had him 6-11 at the end of my road.
Yeah, I mean, and we can get caught up in the particulars, but it's 4-7, and I think I'm being fair and I'm being reasonable. So and I know that the end of the stretch. One more time for that, Spencer. I know the end of the stretch is a little bit more manageable, but you got home Jacksonville, home Minnesota.
Win-win. I think we're going to split with the Vikings.
I'll entertain. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll entertain it because it is hard to win on the road in the NFL.
Yeah.
We don't know what Jacksonville is. We think we know, but we don't know. So I'll give you those 2 wins. So now you're at 6-7. But then you're at the Jets and you're at Carolina.
I said this last night. I think the Jets is a Lions game to lose. At the Jets, I think that's a game they should win because I think they're a better team than the Jets. But I could just see them losing there.
I don't know that we're a better team. Well,
can we agree you're not winning both of those?
No. Yeah, definitely not.
We can agree.
Yes.
All right. So I got us to 6-7. Now I got us at 7-8.
Yeah.
With the Bears at home and then at the Packers.
Packers very well could be another snooze game like it was last year.
Yeah, or they could need it for home field. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to be fighting for. I don't think the Packers will have the division locked up this year.
Yeah, because I don't think they're as good as they were last year.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bold proclamation. So 8 wins, 7-8 wins. I mean,
and that's what I'm saying, man. Like 9 or 10 doesn't sound crazy. If you're already at 7 or 8, not because again, some of those losses you gave us are to teams that we very well could beat. There aren't for sure losses. Rooting on the road is tough. Very true, yes. But there aren't respectable teams enough to guarantee a loss on it.
Yeah. So it's middle, 7-ish wins for me. That's what I would lean towards.
I'm cool with that.
So I mean, but that's fine because you guys got to remember though, I still got one more year here. We're still deconstructing the roster financially. We got 17 more and then we ride. Remember that. Remember how quick it went? Yeah. Remember that, though? Remember how quickly that went?
Oh, yeah.
Like, once it gets rolling,
the clock don't stop. Clock keeps going.
No.
Big old clock.
Big old clock.
It's absolutely a big old clock. You guys know that. Let me tell you about Lady Jane's. As we know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's for Men here in downtown Birmingham. It's awesome to get off the air and get myself looking great by one of their talented stylists. Jess hooks it up every single time. Highly recommend that you roll out to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you. Let them treat you like a king as well. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. You walk in the door, it's not, we're booked until 5:30, come back at 5:30. No, it's not like that. Roll in, get a haircut. That's the way it works at Lady Jane's. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
Glad that we can finally start trying to get the stigma off of mental health that's been there for all these years.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Sticker Genius! Sticker Genius! Sticker Genius is the official sticker partner of Woodward Sports. When it comes to stickers and signage, think Sticker Genius. The website, stickergenius.com. Look at the studio, man. Look at how fresh I look with this thing behind me, man. Stickergenius.com. Get you a Jared Goff one and throw darts at it. Stickergenius.com. And so where we go for stickers is where you should go too.
Did someone say darts?
Yeah, I mean, throw it up. Yes.
Triple 20!
Oh, man.
Darts is fascinating.
Fish is where it's for.
Those dart broadcasts are hype. Real quick.
They should be.
Let's finish off the YouTube chat poll. Are you rooting for Jared Goff to fail? 89% of you say no. How about this YouTube chat poll? Impromptu one that just popped in my head. Have you ever watched darts on television?
Oh,
yes
God,
or no?
Have you watched darts, Neil?
100%. It's electric.
What is wrong with you two?
Thank you. It is electric.
It is, dude.
Electric.
The play-by-play
They go
guy.
nuts.
The play-by-play guys are great, but the arena
The
guy.
dart commentator.
Triple 20. It's fascinating. Have you ever watched it? Let's do it. You watch it. I've watched it. Have you ever watched darts on TV?
Hell no.
No? Spencer?
God, no.
No. I've seen the highlights on
You guys
like
are missing
Facebook
out.
and stuff, but
I don't
I've
think we're
never
missing out,
sat
man.
down and watched darts. No.
180. Oh, electric. They got people in their big boy costumes and their Scooby-Doo and whatever other costumes you want to wear.
Yeah. Joseph Austin says the golf hate is real. And I know that comes with it. Rack says darts used to be on Fox Sports Net all the time.
It's on ESPN, the Ocho now.
But hey, like I won't go seek it, but if I come across it, I'll leave it on for a minute.
Oh, I like
But those guys are incredible though too.
Oh, yeah.
Like they got to hit the triple to get out when they're playing 301 and stuff like I mean they're
They know what they're doing.
100%. Ryan Lentz says cornhole's greater than darts.
It's okay.
Nah, he's right.
Cornhole's
He's right.
okay.
In terms of watching, I guess I couldn't speak on it. I never watched darts.
I never watched cornhole either.
Yeah.
Cornhole's not. I mean, they don't get the crowds that
Jorge
dart
Masvidal
gets.
actually like guest starred in a cornhole contest and he came in like 4th place. He's an MMA fighter. Street Jesus.
Cornhole, you're getting like 20, 30 people. Just a simple clap.
Jack Harrington says darts on TV sounds boring. And Jack, I agree with you.
It does sound boring.
I agree with
but
you
it's
in
not.
principle.
It's nuts.
But the announcers make it. And look, I think people.
The crowd. Don't forget about the crowd.
No, and the crowd is hype over there and everything like that. It's an incredible atmosphere. But the announcers in darts, man, they really get it done. And look, I know it's what I do, like it's my profession. And I'm one of the few in my profession that say we're overvalued. Like announcers are really overvalued, especially to themselves. Announcers really overvalue themselves and their importance, I feel like. But in darts, the announcers make it. You know, the games make the announcers, not the announcers make the games.
We're losing,
except in darts.
We're losing viewers, Neil.
Yeah, we lost almost.
We
100
lost like
viewers.
20 viewers.
Did we really?
we went from 360 to 290.
Did we really? Well, we're not talking darts. We're talking Lions.
No darts.
Yeah, we're talking Lions. We're talking Lions in the schedule. Hold on, let me get it back. Talking points.
Lions.
Lions. What's the best unit of the Lions of this Lions
why I
team?
wanted to actually
What's
add
the
it.
best unit?
I think it's up for discussion. Honestly, I think
No,
it's
it's
a fair
not.
thing. Yes, it is. How's it not?
Because it's offensive line, and anything else
Yeah.
is a stupid statement.
Okay. Well, how about the receiver room?
Look at where the money is, and look at where their talent is.
How about the receiver room? There's
How
some money
about
there
it?
now. There's some talent there now as well. Go ahead. What? You're making faces out of your
where are
words.
the all-pro players and the Pro Bowl players at the receiver spot versus where they are on the offensive line?
Hey, we may have drafted one, Jameson. We may have 2 of them right now, honestly. I mean, that's obviously high hopes, high praises. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, he not looks promising to you last year?
Absolutely.
Does Jameson Williams not look promising to you?
I haven't seen him play yet.
Has DJ Chark made Pro Bowls before?
Has he?
He has.
He has?
He has. Did Quintez Cephas look good?
Oh,
in
yeah,
Green
that's
Bay?
right. That's right. I forgot about that. The old Quintez Cephas line.
Is this, hey, man.
I don't think it's up for. I think you got the spiked hopium.
No, man. I'm not a hopium guy. I'm like
You said they're going to win 10
Okay.
games last night. Yeah, you're a hope
What'd you say?
guy. I said you said they're going to win 10 games last night. You're definitely a hope
He is
guy.
really tapping the
When I
veins,
did, I
isn't
was
he?
drunk when I did, so what? Gypsy Vodka, shout out.
That's not up for debate, right?
What do you mean?
That's the offensive line by far.
I think it's up for debate, man, because you got to think this too. Guys like Jameson Williams, his speed opens things up for guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown coming across the middle, flying underneath. Like, you're going to have some big years, man. I think that they're up for debate to be maybe questionably the best unit. And then you might turn the page and look at the defensive side of the ball and the defensive line. Aiden Hutchinson, Charles Harris, Josh Pascal, if Josh Pascal is what we think he's going to be. Levi. I mean, look, man. Aquaras, both Aquaras. Junior Aquara looked pretty nice. He could play inside a little bit. Obviously, Romo Aquara got the Achilles thing. I don't know how he's going to come back from that and what he will be when he does come back. But I don't know, man. I think
Here, do we know Taylor Decker? Do we know?
Yes.
Yeah.
We know. Okay. Do we know Frank Ragnow?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll be so bold as to say we know Penei Sewell.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
That dude's getting a gold jacket
Whoa.
when it's all said and done.
I didn't say that, but you did.
I'm saying it.
Okay.
That's my point about the draft last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why another one's needed, and I think a third one's needed. Plucked you 3 starters. One guy is probably going to get a gold jacket.
Yeah.
That's a hella draft right there.
I think
hella draft.
I think the only arguable position group that it could be is the running back room. Honestly, with DeAndre Swift, with Jamal Williams, with Netflix, with Jefferson, with Igwebuike, he's not great, but he's a solid 6th option, and I think they have a lot of depth there. But that being said, the offensive line makes the running backs look good. So I definitely think it's still the offensive line because, like you said, we have proven commodities there. We have proven Pro Bowlers there. Jonah Jackson was a Pro Bowler. Vaitai looked good. So
I legit don't care who the running backs are because the offensive line is so good. And I think they've proven they were a top 10 rushing attack. With injuries, you didn't have Frank Ragnow most of the time. I mean, there is a resume to point to with this offensive line. They showed up. Again, last year, it didn't matter who ran the football. They got yards, man.
Yeah.
Top 10 rushing attack in the league because of those dudes.
Yeah.
Real talk, man.
Next time Jared Goff comes to Birmingham, he can bring his offensive lineman instead of his security team.
Yeah. Might get jumped out here in big bad Birmingham.
Yeah, downtown Birmingham.
But you know what, though?
Where
Bad
bars
area.
closes at 10. Yeah. Me and Spence were roaming around. Hey, where can we go and drink? They're like, you're not allowed in here, sir.
But you look at it, though, too. The Lions team, they're only spending $9 million on running backs total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
And 80% of that is Jamal Williams.
To the point of the offensive line, too. You saw it literally last year with Netflix, filling in and doing things.
Craig.
But I do think this year, those other units we could potentially see them up for discussion. I think it's fair. I think all the math is there. The common sense.
Chuck Brewer, Neal could run behind this line. Well, maybe not. I think I could. I think I could be a solid 3.1 yards per carry behind this line.
Oh, definitely. He's going to dive in there.
Yeah, fall forward, man.
They'll open you up a hole, that's for sure.
Right. I think I would be better served in that role.
You might get hit by a linebacker and get put on the 2-week DL, but
I'd be stepping out of bounds too.
Yeah,
I'll do the old Barry Sanders.
For sure.
Once you get the
stepping out of
first
bounds.
down, there's no point in taking on contact.
You think you get 3 yards further?
I think I could get 3 yards behind this offensive line. Yeah,
because you still got to come up to get the ball and everything. That's like a 5 yards.
Well, we would have training camp, so I could get the ball.
Okay.
No, I could not get 3 yards of carry in the NFL, dude. Come on,
No,
bro.
I'm talking about just one down.
Oh yeah.
I think I could on one down if they block well.
Dude, there's no way you're getting 3 yards.
I'll
give you 1.
I think if Neal's in the backfield, the defense is they're throwing the ball. They're throwing the ball.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
You can sneak out a couple of yards
That's
there.
a fair point. Okay.
He runs a draw.
And our receiver room, possibly the best unit. So yeah, they might be thinking that.
All right, YouTube chat poll right now. Have you ever watched darts on television? 60% of you say no. 40% of you say yes. All right, that's about what I expected. It is electric though. If you're one of the 60%,
they're missing out.
Yeah, pop it on one time. You'll be surprised how electric it is. Let's do it. Could I get 3 yards on a carry behind the Lions' offensive line on one play?
Hell no.
On a play?
Hell no. I mean, look at all the 4th downs I guess they tried passing on a lot of them too.
See, I think I could. I think the offensive line is that
fast?
good.
Are you faster than I'm expecting? I just
you
don't.
don't got to be fast for 3 yards.
Dude, the NFL, you do.
We did. It's funny. When my son and I went to the football field at the high school, I was throwing out some passes and stuff like that. So we did run 40s. As a matter of fact, I was 6.7.
There you go.
Yeah, I was 6.7.
What was his?
He was 6.1, I think.
There you go.
So we did run them.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I could. I'm clicking yes right now. I could get a 3-yard carry.
He's voting yes for himself.
I am.
Now. Hey, look, Steve just said I'm handsome.
Come on, somebody say something nice so I could read it. Come on.
My mom says I look great today.
Neal, do you fall forward after contact? I would. Yeah, I would fight for that yard. I'd fight for that 3rd yard.
Do you remember when Drake was here?
Yeah.
How just massive.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no doubt.
I think you got to be that to fall forward in the NFL. I don't know, guys of our stature are doing that.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Think I could get it done out there?
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That's that P fit.
Yeah.
I say, I give you a yard. I give you a yard though for sure.
I
but
think
it's
you
not
could
up
get
to
3
me.
yards. Nobody's expecting it. they'll make a hole for you. You run between Frank Ragnow and Jonah Jackson, you can get yourself 3 yards.
That's where it gets. I mean, you say it like that does make a little sense because like they are thinking pass for sure. Neal's back there.
Yeah. Rack says Neal's what? 6 foot tall? Yeah, 6'1". So that's 2 yards already just falling forward.
That's if you make it to the line of scrimmage, though.
But the offensive line, like this offensive line is that good.
Your time.
I guarantee you, I would get to the. Not every single play, but I guarantee you, if they blocked well, I could get back to the line.
Because the guys that get there, to get the 3 yards or fall forward for 3 yards, they run like 4.4s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you run a 6.7.
But they don't run 4.4s from a standstill getting a handoff.
The defenders have more time to either fight out the block or plug a hole, and by then linebackers are filling gaps. Like, I don't know, it's a whole thing. 3 yards is stiff.
Neal, you got 45%.
Thank you.
45% with you on the Neal train.
Now this one's accurate. Lucky Belafonte says Neal will get 3 yards but get hurt and never play again. That's probably accurate.
Sure. Probably for sure accurate, yeah.
I would be terrified of getting hit by those dudes, man.
That's another reason, like,
terrified.
you might be scared to advance.
No, but I would go down. Sir James says 3 yards and how many carries? The question is, could I get 3 yards on a carry?
On one play.
One carry, on one play.
Could I get 3 yards on a play? And I think with this offensive line...
I'm dying in my head picturing this, by the way.
I think I could. For real, you think I could do it?
Yeah, I think you can.
I think you guys are nuts.
Run the ball between Frank and Jonah.
Were you guys here when Joyke did that backflip? Like, these are just different types of human beings.
Yes, I understand that. I'm not saying I'll play an entire season and get 1,000 yards and score 12 touchdowns. I'm saying on a play.
All right, man.
On a play.
If you don't,
the Lions' offensive line is so good that I could get a 3-yard carry.
All right,
that's what I'm saying.
The guys in the back, if you're still clipping for social, I think this is a good one. I think this guy's kind of crazy here, but I'm rooting for you.
The Lions' offensive line is that good where I could get a 3-yard carry.
How many times have you rushed for over 100 yards last year? One guy.
I sat out last year.
I
couldn't come to terms. They weren't going to pay me the running back position so wildly undervalued. It wasn't worth the wear and tear on my body.
Pull the Le'Veon.
I'm looking up the 2021 rushing leaders or teams.
Jeff Iafrate, my guy. Neal has heart. He'd fight for the gain. I would.
I can see Jeff getting 3 yards.
No, what? You could see Jeff over Neal?
Dude, I'm telling you, you got to get the ball and then make it past the line of scrimmage. Like,
Yes, that's the mathematics of a 3-yard carry. You're right.
Mathematics, you run a 6.7. Yes. Like the guys who struggle to do it now run 4.4s.
I'm not saying that I would shake a linebacker or break a defensive lineman's tackle. I'm saying that the Lions' offensive line is so good that I could get a 3-yard carry in the NFL.
And I didn't see anybody struggling to make the line of scrimmage behind that Lions' offensive line last year.
Hey, I mean, that's you guys. I don't. I think highly of not highly, but highly of their physical abilities of these athletes, man.
And he would probably fumble, and his body would probably break down when he got hit.
No doubt.
But
I'm not disputing that.
Yards.
See, like, I think you guys in your minds are thinking, like, I'm going to get 4 yards and then get up, and then the next play is going to come to me again, and I'm going to get 5 yards.
Or do the Roy Williams first down.
Then we're going to play action, and I'm going to chip the blitzing linebacker. And like, no, we're not doing. Can I get 3 yards behind the Lions' offensive line on a play? I think I could.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think that this Lions' offensive line is that good to where I could get a 3-yard carry.
Someone said negative 15 yards on 3 attempts.
No, the offensive line's too good.
The Lions weren't even top 10 in rushing last year, by the way. I know there were some injuries, but, like, I don't know, man. I'm rooting for you, though.
They were top 10 in rushing.
I don't think they were. 2021?
Last year?
Let's see. Let me find my tab here.
They were either 10th.
Rushing yards.
They were 10th or 11th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Not top 10. You still
Where were they?
They were, I gotta count pretty deep to get there. Let's see.
Oh man. See, that's where we need
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead, what were you saying? 13, 14.
This is where we need like the research department.
19th.
Hold on, let's see. Hold on.
19th. Yeah, why don't they just have this as like a thing already? Which is numbered.
Yeah, that is kind of weird how they don't like have it set up like that.
Yeah, on the NFL website. Probably go to the Pro Football Sport or whatever that website is for the stats. But 3 yards tough, man. 3 yards tough.
4.4 yards per carry they were. 4.4 yards
good.
per carry. That's strong, man. So, yeah, I mean, they were 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well,
they were 4.4 yards per carry. That's 10th in yards per carry.
Let's do the math over break.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, Neal, what would you drink to get you going to get that 3-yard carry?
Well, that's what I would do is, I would get my 3 yards, and then I go over to the sideline, and I crack open a Cintron, because that's how I would roll. The summer of Cintron is here. And look, when I'm out in the fields getting ready, out on the football fields all summer long, putting in that work and getting that sweat going, Cintron will be my go-to. It's available at Kroger now. Make sure you pick some up next time you're out grocery shopping. Right now, they got a deal going. You get 2 Cintrons for $4. Give it a spin. That will be your go-to energy drink. Cintron, proud partners with the Pistons, the Detroit Red Wings, Detroit City FC, all of them and more. The new energy drink for the active lifestyle. If you want to be an NFL running back and get 3 yards a carry, Cintron is the play. Drink it, live it with Cintron.
Putting on a show here, and that's how you answer. We love our sports. We just wish they'd love us back. Detroit sports for Detroit sports fans. Woodward Sports.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
NFL running back legend Neal Ruhl here for Wing Snob. Fresh, juicy, hormone-free chicken. Wing Snob has the best traditional wings. Try the signature sauces like the Jamaican jerk or the lemon pepper. Much like my running back stats, the wings are tossed to perfection in any sauce you pick. When the wings are this good, when you're this good of a running back, it's all fitting together. You're allowed to be a snob. Order online right now. It's lunchtime. Go to wingsnob.com. Wing Snob. They're just better wings.
This is better wings.
Why do you think he's friends?
Every time he does this, dude. I don't understand what's going on with it. Lewis M. says, easy, then you don't believe in yourself like Neal does.
Yes.
I do. I have a deep-seated belief in myself that I would get the job done.
Just like fighting a wolf.
I have belief in myself. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. I mean, 3 yards in the NFL, it's tough. There's guys that are much better than us that haven't done that. Just saying.
Yeah.
Not behind this Lions offensive line.
By the way, Lewis M. asked me if I could block a defender one-on-one. I was like, no.
Chuck Brewer, we were 22nd in rushes per game, so part of the problem was we didn't run enough because of the game situation. Yes, the Lions were 11th in yards per carry.
Yeah,
so,
we ran the ball a lot. In terms of yards, 19th.
Well, when you're down 34-0, you can't run the ball.
No, yeah, we didn't run the ball.
Yeah, we didn't have enough attempts.
Some games we just literally only ran the ball. The Steelers game.
You just said 20. What was 20th?
I'm with you guys.
22nd.
Makes
carry?
sense.
Mip says, if you need 3 yards, Neal will get you 3. If you need 5 yards, Neal will get you 3. I have faith in you. And that's it. That's where it is. Epic. Neal's post-game presser asking for receipts on his 4 yards. You know that's what I would do.
Oh, 100%.
All I know is when you give me the football,
100%.
I do the job I'm supposed to do. I can't speak to what else happens here in this locker room. When you give me the rock, I will get you your 3 yards.
Hell
you know
yeah.
how I know? Check the stat sheet. Neal, 1 carry, 3 yards. I do my job. I can't speak to the other people here. Any other questions from the media?
You guys, this is a game. I got my 3. I got my 3.
All I
Get out
know
my
is
face with that stuff.
all I know is when you give me the football, I get 3 yards. That's all I know. That's all I can
What
speak
about the
to.
fumble?
Next question.
3 yards. That's all I need.
Got you 3 yards, man. That's all I can do for you.
I'm with it. And thanks for poo-pooing on our unit topic, just because we tried to distract you from talking darts.
Okay. Ron Dew says, who hasn't had a 3-yard rush in the NFL? Thank you, Ron. See, Ron has common sense to the party. He's bringing common sense to the party. Who hasn't had a 3-yard rush in their NFL career? That's a running back. Exactly.
There's people. You look. Dude, there's guys who do like special,
running backs. Easy. We're talking about running backs that get the football.
But
everybody gets 3 yards.
That gets the football.
Everybody can get 3
wide
yards.
Receivers back there. They put this. I'm damn sure there's running backs that done it too. The guys who ride the bench who barely see the field probably got it in one play. No 3 yards. Didn't make the team last year. Boom.
Ryan's reaction. Lions lost 55-3, Neal. Do you have any comment? I got my 3 yards.
Yeah.
All I know is I got as many yards as we did points.
Neal, you fumbled on the game-winning at the goal line. Yeah, I got my 3 yards.
I got the 3 yards. Yeah. I got the 3 yards. No, I believe in the Lions' offensive line. I believe that they are elite in the NFL. Elite. Not good, like top 5. Top 7. They're all going to be healthy, right? That's the thing. They weren't all healthy together. I think the Lions' offensive line has the makings to be one of the preeminent offensive lines in football.
You're right. I 100% agree. They are. They have other pieces of it, and we just got to see on the field. But those other rooms, those other units, do you just think negatively of them, or just not as high as the offensive line? Like, do you think?
Yeah, just not as high as the offensive line.
Yeah.
I love the running back room they have right now because of the salary. It's $9 million on all the running backs. And as you said, Williams counts for just about half of that. So I'm cool with the way the running backs are set up. I'm very cool with the way. Now, if you want to talk dollar for dollar, that receiving core has the capability to be dollar for dollar the best wide receiver core in the league. Yeah. That's top end. Like, obviously, Jamison Williams is going to have to be a hit.
Yeah.
But if Jamison Williams is elite, like people are telling me he's going to be, right? Is that fair? People say he was maybe the best receiver available.
Everybody said, best offensive player in the draft.
If he's a Pro Bowler, then dollar for dollar, if Jamison Williams makes the Pro Bowl and Amon-Ra St. Brown gets in the area code of what he did last year, dollar for dollar, that wide receiver group will be the best value in football.
I don't know. The Bengals still have, they got Chase, Boyd, and Higgins. Those are all
still
on rookie deals.
They are spending, I think.
Chase getting a big check. He's 4th overall pick, right?
Yeah, but it's not for what he's one of the best values in the NFL.
Yeah.
Burrow and Chase together are maybe the best value in the history of the National Football League combined.
In the history?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
easy. You got to think here, brother. Come on.
What's up?
You got to think.
I mean, still
dollar for dollar.
Ben Roethlisberger won the whole Super Bowl on his rookie deal.
Right.
Second year, sophomore year.
Was he on his? No, but that was back when the draft picks got paid stupid money. Though.
Yeah, that's true. I
mean, he got picked a little later, but that's what I'm saying though. Like this wide. I'm not poo-pooing the receiver.
Outside of dollar for dollar though, are they top 10?
Outside of what?
Outside of dollar for dollar, like just as a unit, the wide receiver. No.
I got to see it, man.
Show
us.
Yeah, I've seen Chark though. You've seen Amon-Ra.
Fish is asleep over there, man.
Fish is sleeping.
I was waiting for my Rick Ross.
Oh.
Show us.
He's
all right. The moment's gone.
Yeah,
all right, let's just move on.
Who are the top 10 units right now in terms of wide receiving cores?
I mean, I'd have to sit there and break it down, dollar for dollar.
Dolphins.
I don't have that kind of time right now.
Dolphins
Epic says Neal wins 9 games next season. I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I have more faith in Neal than Jared Goff.
What do you say?
Keytech says we need to know what Neal's 40 speed is. It was 6'7".
Yeah,
but that was timed last week. That was after a cardio day, though. So it might, I would say, if I had proper rest, I could maybe get that to a 6'5".
Okay. Yeah.
I think I could.
I can see you at a 6'5" for sure.
That's fair, right?
For sure.
I ran a 5K that day, so there wasn't a lot of juice left in the tank.
It's fair.
So
and football speed is different than regular speed.
Absolutely.
Too, so,
Absolutely. And plus, too, like I didn't have like the starting block like they have and stuff like. I didn't get 3 attempts at it. I just did it once.
No laser finish.
Yeah, none of that stuff. So here, I mean, I could see a 6'4".
Yeah, I could see 6'4".
Maybe 6'3".
6'3". 6'3" might be a little much.
Yeah, absolutely. Raiders might have the best wide receiver core in the NFL, and that's fair too. You know, you look at what they've added and things like that. I know the Bills got a nice room.
Bills.
Dolphins obviously now have Tyreek. The Chiefs got a good one. You know, but again,
Chiefs. I don't know about anymore.
I'm about
they got Juju.
Yeah, I'm about dollar for dollar. That's what I am, and that's why I think that they're good.
Yeah,
and they have the capability to be the best wide receiver room in the league value-wise.
Yeah.
You see how this is coming together, though? You like this? How the offensive line, that's their biggest investment.
Yep.
I think they're spending over $50 million on their offensive line. Justifiably so. Justifiably so. If Jameson Williams works, then boom, your wide receiver room is the best value in the NFL.
That lets you spend money on
not
the
next
offensive
year,
line.
guys. This isn't next year where it's all going to pop off.
Yeah.
You see the building. I've never seen this before with this team.
Show us.
Show us. Like I've never seen it. That's a great drop. Isn't it?
That's really good.
So I don't know, man. Like I'm really buying in.
Show us. There it is.
Rose. Absolutely.
Rose.
I know. Hey, that offensive line, man, that's going to be a guardian to the rushing attack.
1,000%. I like them. And that's why, again, I'm telling you guys, Jared Goff has no excuses this year. Phenomenal offensive line. Obviously, respectable wide receiver unit, one that we're hoping to be. Why are you smiling so much, Spencer? What the hell are you smiling
You
at?
didn't take the bait at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was a softball. It was a meatball right to you, and you just whiffed.
Is what it is. I don't even know. What was the softball?
It wasn't even a
They're
tap
a guardian.
or a third
That
or a
offensive
grounder. It
line is
was
gonna
a
be
whiff.
guardian.
That's because I
That
don't do
60
the
mile
guardian
per hour
reads,
change and
Spence.
whiff.
You don't do any reads.
However, Guard Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind. Whether you're at home or on the road, their 24/7 local monitoring makes sure what's important to you is safe. Call 1-800.
Stay out!
1-800.
Stay out!
For your peace of mind. And again, you got that number right. You call 1-800.
Stay out! Newcastle's Cats, they're terrible.
Tell them Woodward Sports.
Is it 1 o'clock yet?
What is going on?
You and me both, Neal.
It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Cintron is the official energy drink of the Red Wings, proud partners of the Detroit Pistons, and exclusively served at Little Caesars Arena. If you're looking for premium ingredients, long-lasting energy, balanced hydration, essential vitamins, and great taste, Cintron is your top choice.
We all know Cade should have been Rookie of the Year, but you know the saying, Detroit versus everybody.
Uh-oh, Cunningham all by himself.
Woodward Sports.
You guys, don't let this camera fool you. I am a white man, all right? And it's thanks to Chili Peppers Tanning. The best. And that's why I have this brilliant, beautiful Australian gold on, man. Chili Peppers Tanning celebrating 20 years of sunshine. Join Big D's Energy, Darren McCarty, and Neal Ruhl on May 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Troy location on John R. Road for the 20th anniversary, including a grand prize contest to win $20,000. That's a lot of money. Get your tan on at any of the 26 locations all month. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals on limited tanning. And guys, don't forget, D-Mac, Neal, you could test Neal on his 40 time. He's saying he runs a 6.7. Make sure you bring your stopwatch because he's going to be at Chili Peppers on the 20th from 11 to 1 p.m. Just bring it.
That'd be good content.
That'd be content.
I'll do it.
You down?
100%, man. Line them up.
Can I show up with a stopwatch?
Yeah. Line them up, yeah. 100% right. I'll do it.
Shuffle up and deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming down the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, easy in for D-Mac. My name is Neal Ruhl. We got Fish here in the house. Special guest appearance with Spencer Raxter as well. Rolling you into a weekend. Weather phenomenal. Get outside, do some stuff. Detroit City FC in action tomorrow night. You want to be outside? You don't want to go see the Tigers? Go see somebody that's capable of winning. Go see Detroit City FC at Keyworth.
That's great advice. It's awesome. Spencer and I went. That place is a blast.
Yeah, it's on and popping, no doubt. Grom at 0237. Neal's a quarterback that stands on the sidelines the whole game holding the clipboard, comes in on victory formation to kneel the ball, then holds up the number 1 finger as he trots off the field.
Dude, that is
Tim Boyle.
That is the best job in the history of the world.
Let's go.
Backup quarterback in the NFL. You get paid millions of dollars. Stand there with a clipboard. Nobody expects you to win when you go in. Like, sign me up.
Yeah. Well, who's got better, backup kicker or backup quarterback?
Backup quarterback.
But there is no backup kicker, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Alex Merrill says, for sure, Neal gets 3.4 yards per carry. On the YouTube chat poll right now, could I get 3 yards on a carry behind the Lions' offensive line?
You're closing in. It's 46%.
46% of you believe in me and believe in my vision and believe in my energy and say yes. 54% of you say no.
In reality. You live in reality. The rest of the 56%. No, I mean, I'll be rooting for you, man. I don't know that I could do it.
Could you picture this? It says, me at left tackle, EZ at right tackle. EZ, I think you're more of a center or a guard.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Fish handing the ball off to Neal. That's an easy 3 yards.
100%.
Oh, yeah. That's
easy
a dream
money.
team
And we would run right at Aaron Donald.
Oh, for sure.
Run right at him.
For sure. Right.
And I would square up with them for the contact. and then, once I pop back up, I'd pop right up in his grill.
Oh, yeah.
Say all day, AD. All day, Aaron Donald. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere with you. I ain't going nowhere against you.
I can see that for sure. That's very
Flip
reasonable.
the ball at him. Flip the ball into his chest.
Yeah. I would tell him, you're going to feel me today.
I'd be getting Penny Sewell up.
Yeah.
Getting Penny Sewell in his face.
So you're going to feel me today. Feel me.
You're going to feel it, Cooley.
One thing I'm not feeling, the Tigers. I guess we got to touch on it.
Yuck.
And it's a very simple question. I'm closing the gap, too, on the YouTube chat. I was going to close it out, but now I got some steam going. Could I get 3 yards behind the Lions' offensive line? 52% of you say no. Is this the rock bottom? Because it can't get worse. They've won 1 series.
Look at this
is the rock bottom, yes.
I mean, it always can.
All right,
Cincinnati
what did I
Reds.
this here? The Detroit Tigers have 5 more errors than home runs this season.
Ouch.
That's the biggest difference in baseball. And especially in today's day and age where you're not stringing hits, you have to hit the ball out of the park. That's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
You have to hit the ball out of the park.
Aaron Judge is about to catch up to us by himself. He's at 10, I think, maybe 11.
And I was listening to the Tigers game about a week and a half ago, and Dan Dickerson was talking about it, and he said he made no bones about it. He believes that the baseballs are different.
Oh, yeah.
I agree to some degree, but Aaron Judge is still going to hit 40 home runs.
Yep.
Giancarlo Stanton's banging them out of the park.
Yeah, well,
he's striking out 250 times, but
the Yankees right field is an absolute joke.
No, it is. That's fair. But still, I mean, you got to hit the ball out of the park. But is this rock bottom?
Yes.
Let's take it to the YouTube chat poll. Can it get any? I want to ask this way: can it get worse? Can the Tiger season get worse? Yes or no?
Yes.
I don't think it can.
The way it gets worse is if we lose Miggy, the one thing we're being able to root for this entire time, and all the milestones he's continued to pass. But that's the only thing. Other than that, this is rock bottom. This is awful. It's pitiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is as bad as it can get. And even me, who's been negative about the Tigers team, and look, I allowed for it on opening day. You know, when I was doing the show with D-Mac, when we were downtown, everybody was feeling it. Cool, live your best life.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway was Jamer Candelario is the cleanup hitter on your opening day roster.
Yeah.
That ain't going to work. And it's proven out that it hasn't worked. But through all that, they've won 1 series. They're the second worst team in baseball. The Reds, who were 3-20,
whose owner really came out and said, "Yeah, I don't care."
Yeah, whose owner came out and gave double middle fingers to all the fans and said, "I don't care what you say. We're getting this payroll in line with revenue."
Yeah.
Like, I'm running a business.
He's like, I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to make money.
Yeah, I know he used the owner speak to say we're getting the payroll in line with revenue,
and even
which means we're chopping the payroll.
1 game behind the Tigers.
Yeah. can it get worse?
No. I mean, I was like, obviously the one entertaining factor, yes, with Miggy, but outside of that, no. This is the rock bottom. I don't really know.
See, 65% of you say yes.
Yeah, I don't understand that. How worse can it get?
Are we gonna?
I mean, they could lose 12 in a row.
We're going to.
Let me ask you another question. Some of you are going down to the game tonight as the Tigers are hosting the Orioles. Tigers minus 155 favorite, by the way. Go to my bookie for that. Those of you that are going, I imagine some of you are going Saturday and some of you are going Sunday.
Star Wars Day.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a good comment. The worst, how it does get worse, is if they announce an extension for Al Avila.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
I think that Al Avila is becoming the Jeff Blashill of the Tigers right now.
Oh, yeah.
Where this
that's
season...
been that way.
Deservingly so.
No, but this season has been such a disappointment.
It
and
has.
look, I cut him a break in the respect, and my worry is that this is going to apply to the Red Wings next year, where we're so starved for a winner that we're willing to buy into any shred of hope that we probably overbuy. And I think there was a good degree of people that overbought with the Tigers. I honestly believe that.
With the Red Wings at a certain point in the season as well.
Right, and I wonder if, and this will happen with the Pistons, if this will happen with the Red Wings, that people will be so scorned by what happened with the Tigers that it allows them to, take that kind of same energy to them. I wonder, is Al Avila the Tigers' Jeff Blashill, where you need a pound of flesh? I do believe that.
Yeah.
I think we are to the point with this Tigers team where it's so bad that you need a pound of flesh right now.
For sure.
And I think Al Avila should be that pound of flesh. Because it ain't A.J. Hinch. You need A.J. Hinch.
Yeah.
So who's it going to be?
It's got to be Avila.
Right? What other alternative is there?
I mean, we got the. I'll put it up again, but come on. That is just awful.
What is this?
This is the returns they've gotten from trading away that entire great team.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are retired. 1 of them's on the active roster.
So, I mean, here it is. Justin Verlander. You got back Jake Rogers, Daz Cameron, and Franklin Perez. Bust. His hands were a little tied in how much of Verlander's salary they kept. I'll give you the full non-opinion qualifiers. I believe, so I mean, I guess this is an opinion, but I believe his hands were a little tied in the Verlander trade.
Yeah.
Because they could have taken on more of Verlander's salary and gotten better prospects in return. That's the way that works.
For sure.
Can you pop that back up one more time? Yeah. We'll go through it one more time. I'll do it quick. JD Martinez got you Dawel Lugo, Sergio Alcantara, Jose King.
Star players.
Al Avila, Justin Wilson, or Alex Avila, Justin Wilson, got you Jeimer Candelario and Isaac Paredes. But Paredes got you
Austin Meadows.
So the jury's still out, because if he's a one and done, then that trade's a bust too.
And Candelario's okay.
Yeah. No, but he's not. Justin Upton got you Grayson Long and Elvin Rodriguez. Cameron Maben got you Victor Alcantara. He's 0 for 2 on Alcantara's alone. Ian Kinsler got you Troy Montgomery and Wilkiel Hernandez. People are still talking about that. At what point do you got to be good at your job, man?
Yeah.
It's wild.
And when expectations were as high as they were, there needs to be a pound of flesh.
For sure.
And with Chris Ilitch, I can understand tempering yourself and balancing your books after all the spending you did under Dombrowski and whatnot. But when that's the results you're getting on the trades for the guy who's supposed to be working with the books, he's got to go. He's got to go.
At what point do you have to be good? And if he doesn't, then I want some accountability. And I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair as a Tiger fan that had great expectations. My expectations weren't what everybody else's was. I think that's fair that if you are going to retain this guy, then you owe it to get in front of that camera and give me the why.
Yeah.
Give me the reasons why. Because I've invested too. Yes, you invested your money in the team. I've invested my time.
Yeah.
You all have invested your time.
As well as money. You buy tickets. You buy jerseys. You buy the merch.
Yeah, I'll buy a hat.
Yeah.
But I think that's owed, dude. I do. I think that's owed.
Student Neal doesn't pay for tickets? You only bought a hat?
Bought a hat, yeah.
You go to games for free?
Generally, yeah.
Damn,
but that's the nature of the nature of the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the nature of the industry.
Eye-opening for me. Sweet.
Yeah. Now, hey, Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. If you don't want to watch the Tigers go play anymore, go to Strawberry Fest instead. They brought back the classic breakfast items like the strawberry French toast, strawberry hotcakes, the strawberry waffle, as you see on the screen. That's a banger. Strawberry waffle is where it's at. Not a breakfast person? Try out the new strawberry bacon chicken wrap, the crispy chicken wrap, the nacho wrap, or the strawberry salad. The perfect recipe for springtime. Don't forget to grab dessert. You got to get the strawberry pie. It's only $1.99 with a purchase of $7.99 or more at participating Big Boy locations. Strawberry Fest, people. React accordingly. Big Boy's a Detroit institution.
At Wing Snob, staying humble's not our forte. We just have better wings. We're back at it again with our crispy golden brown fries and our famous boneless wings. Juicy, tender, hormone-free chicken. Your favorite signature sauces with no bone. Just when you thought Wing Snob couldn't get any better. Order online at wingsnob.com today. Wing Snob. We just have better wings.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Coming on the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, EZ. We got Fish, we got Spencer Raxter as well. Final segment of the show. NHL playoffs, 3 Game 7s tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna watch them all?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Locked in?
Every single one.
For sure.
I will, I'll be settled in. I have Detroit City FC Saturday night to do on TV 20. You know, obviously you're going to be flipping over.
7.
Yeah, you're going to be flipping over to the Detroit City game in the
for
meantime,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
all right.
definitely.
That's right.
In
My
the
guy.
intermissions, I got you.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, tap into that. But I am locked in for Edmonton and the Kings.
What time's your game
good
tomorrow?
series.
We are 7:30.
7:30?
Yep. On
That's
TV
what I meant
TV
by my
20
Game
here in
7.
Detroit or ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
So
that's if
tap
I'm
in.
watching, Game 7s. That's what I meant, like that game, because it starts around 7. So
7:30. Yeah, but I'll have eyes on Toronto and Tampa.
Oh, Leafs!
I want the Leafs to lose.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win it. They're not gonna choke another Game 7. That's the narrative of choking
Fish,
Game 7.
you owe me a coffee, right? We had a wager where you owe me a coffee.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Double or nothing, Fish. I'll take the Lightning. You can have Toronto.
Okay.
Double or nothing?
Sure.
Okay. I like it. There you go. And it's on record now, so you can't run and hide from it.
I will not run and hide.
I want Toronto to lose in overtime. I want the shots of their faces in that arena, whatever that used to be the Air Canada Center,
Not
whatever
gonna
it is
happen.
now.
Scotiabank
Center. I want the camera shots panned in to the crowd just with their hands on their heads.
You're gonna get those from Lightning fans, though.
I want that. I need that.
All those fans standing outside of the arena, just walking home sad.
Yep. I would say that Game 7s in hockey
are incredible.
They're right up there with playoff baseball for me. I've always said, I think from a geek perspective, the most electric thing as far as playoffs go, to me, are the 1-1 pitch in baseball. In a baseball playoff game, especially later innings.
I like those single game playoff games for baseball.
Yeah,
too. That's
I do
pretty
too.
Oh, the wild card?
Yeah.
But Game 7s in hockey hit different, man. Like
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. It cannot be like Carolina Boston playing tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would if I'm home, I'll watch it. I won't be home, but I would watch that. I don't have to have a team. I don't have to have a bet on. I don't have to have any of that stuff. I will watch a Game 7 in hockey, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Why am I so locked into it?
It's like
I cannot watch the whole series. Not watch a second of the series, and I'll sit down and watch that Game 7.
100%. Outside of like mixed martial arts, which is like mano a mano, it's the purest like form of like just I don't know, man. Like playoff hockey alone is its own breed, right? Game 7 playoff hockey, you gotta sit down and watch it. You always do. Even when I didn't watch hockey, I watched Game 7s.
Yeah, but it's just they're magic, and I don't know why. A lot of Leafs choke love in the YouTube chat thread.
Well, but you know why? Because we're from Detroit, and we're not supposed to root for another Original 6 team. I get that.
We can root for other Original 6 teams, just not the Leafs.
Just not the Maple Leafs. Bradley K. Leafs will choke. Come on, let's be honest. It's just the natural way of things.
Are the Leafs like the Cowboys of the NHL?
Yes, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Without the success that the Cowboys had in the 90s.
Makes it even worse.
They're like a crappy, they're like a poor man's Cowboys.
1967 was the
1967, man.
Yeah.
And I love it.
They haven't won a playoff series since 2004.
Yeah.
It's, for me, and to a degree, other than losing, my coffee that I had from Fish, it is win-win. Where if they do win, if the Leafs do win, then we can do it all over again. And they'll say, oh, we beat the Lightning, we beat the champs, we're here, we're a factor. So, there is a little house money. It's just for me, I'm so terrified of the Leafs winning that I want them out from the beginning.
I'm terrified of them winning too, but if they win, they're playing the Panthers.
The Panthers are really good.
You know what, too? And I talked about this with D-Mac on the flip side of that coin. If they do win the Stanley Cup, and they go through Tampa, and if the Panthers beat if they go through the Panthers,
that's tough.
I'll give it up to you.
Tip the cap for that.
No doubt, I will.
Toronto minus 123 right now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, they're at home, so it makes sense.
So you can get pretty much even money on the Lightning.
Yeah, plus 109.
You're gonna lay 120. I wouldn't lay 123 on them. No way.
No.
I don't know if I'd lay that on them, but I mean, I think they're gonna win.
I'm not laying money on Toronto in a Game 7 against the Lightning. I don't care where they're playing.
Can I say it might not be pretty, but they'll win? Maybe like a 2-1 or a 3-2, maybe overtime 3-2?
No.
Okay, they may.
No. Hey, appreciate everybody tapping into Big D Energy. Easy, thanks, bro, for riding in the chair for D-Mac. Fish, great to see you again, my brother. I'm glad we got a show in together. Spencer, have a good weekend, man. Hey,
we'll have another two.
Try to keep it together.
I got to plug something.
Yeah, what do you got going on?
I almost forgot. If you're not doing anything tonight, come on down to the Corktown Tavern and check out the Indigo Curve. It's my friend's band. Doors are at 7. Band starts at 8. Should be a lot of fun. They're great. They've been putting on multiple performances all over the state of Michigan. So come on, check them out. Great stuff. Great stuff. Putting on for my boys.
See you on Monday, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.
Go Leafs!